From the heart of the city to the outer edges of the Beltway and beyond, this is the District of Misfits show, the drinking show with a podcast problem. This is your guide to our unique and beautiful city, the good, the bad, the ugly, as well as the funny, straight up ridiculous. Told by us or someone for us. The opinions expressed on this show are our own. We make no apology.
Hi.
Marcus, I don't think we can hear you.
Oh,
I can hear him now. Can you guys hear me?
that's because I did that. So I now need to have a drink. We did this again. Hello, Heat. Tonight we're coming live from District of Faith Studios. You can find us on all social medias, District of Misfits. Facebook, Instagram, the District of Misfits Show. Twitter, DC Misfits. YouTube, the District of Misfits Show. Twitch, the District of Misfits. Find us at crushingdc.com to help and support us and purchase some of our wonderful gear as DC as fuck ups of the setup and the District of Misfits Show itself. Tonight we're going to discuss Jamie's Fear of the Rain, dildos, and Grapenuts. Not really. We are doing double time tonight because Mr. Boo is out, so we have a special guest host, Bo King, along with Jamie and Valerie. We will have them tonight. And we also have our special friend. She is very special. She's a unicorn. Avalon. Jamie, Valerie, how are you guys?
Great. How are you, Marcus?
I'm fantastic.
Are you?
I've had a wonderful day.
Are you?
A fucking wonderful day.
Lying ass little bitch.
Nah, you know, that brain injury thing sometimes creeps up and kicks you in the ass.
Oh, no.
It happens to the best
Oh,
of us.
no.
I'm super irritable. And
That's 2 weeks in a row. Every Sunday you were here. You need a fucking vacation.
no, I was so irritable last week, and it's bled into this week a little bit. So
Yeah, man, I've dealt with post-concussive symptoms for years. I know what that's like, man.
Yeah, this is year 3, and part of it was this. I mean, I worked a lot this week because my roommate's restaurant, and it just wears me down, and I'm just mean. I get mean, dude. And like,
You do.
I tore into Valerie earlier, and I shouldn't have, but I was just fucking. She was the only person here to yell at. I would have yelled at Jamie if he was here.
Fuck that, dude. I'm about to tear into Val too, man. That's just.
You yell at me if you want to. I will rip you the fuck apart.
Bitch, I am a chihuahua. I will bite your ankles and bite your dick at the same time. So fuck off.
Midget.
I'll get a stepladder and kick you in the nuts.
Oh,
Forget
man.
this little white boy Scrappy.
He's scrappy, all right.
My favorite cartoon character was Scrappy Doo, motherfucker.
Really?
I mean, on Scooby Doo, he was my favorite because he was an asshole. He tried to fight everybody.
Scooby and Shaggy eat everything because they was high as shit.
Right.
Blowing down in the mystery machine. Like,
Scooby
week after week.
and Shaggy.
Dusted. We used to get my friend's dog high every once in a while. It's funny though because he was like a pit bull with asthma.
Oh, that's nice. Way to go.
No, I mean it was funny as shit. Look, you got that big monstrous ass dog, and it starts going. It's just like, oh shit.
Yeah, because they can't breathe. That's why he's coughing.
Oh man.
Who was the nerd chick on that show? Was it Velma?
Velma, yeah.
Yo, Velma had a fatty, yo. Like,
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
clear
Velma
with
can-
that Pixar porn. I'm with you.
Yeah, Velma can get it. Velma can definitely get it.
Yep.
Oh man, that's creepy.
I mean, it's not that creepy.
Who?
I'm talking big shit. Like I've never watched anime porn, so you can say whatever the fuck you want.
So you haven't? You have.
I said I have, and I'm saying I've seen it.
I was going to say.
Velma's
you
the
have
least
a fucking-
story. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
I
Like,
had you pegged
you
for
know
it.
what's weird though? You know what's weird though? You never see like Daphne porn. It's always Velma.
right, because she's a nerd.
That because Velma is low key the freak of the crew.
That's me. Sure.
Just out there getting it in.
Got
Turtleneck on.
a
TV
short
out.
skirt.
So,
You know?
Jamie, have you watched like the Family Guy porn and the Simpsons porn, like with Marge and what's that?
Ew.
Lesbian sex? Val, you act weird, but it's out there.
No, I'm just making sure my mom ain't watching right now before I admit something I don't want to. Yes, I
I
have.
think you all see the thumbnail. It's a matter of whether or not you click through on that shit.
Like too drunk to like actually get that nut off. You find yourself on like page 36 of Pornhub.
Right.
I've been there, yo. I've been there.
I mean, you gotta scan through.
You got it. You don't have 36 pages?
That's a lot of pages.
And I'm
I mean, how
36
much- that's a lot.
At this point, I need to give up.
I mean, don't you just get bored? Like, get bored of like scrolling?
Well, if you got cocaine, cocaine, if you
gotta-
got cocaine and whiskey, dick, you know.
I mean, look, if you got a baby elephant trunk, bro, you got to use it, baby.
Ew. I'm taking this off.
If it's snowing, you might get to page 36 for sure.
That's so
certain
true.
people. Oh, freak boy.
That's for you, Jamie.
No, that's weird. You don't have to do that. I have my own Google search. Poor FBI agent monitoring my phone. Oh man.
What's the worst thing they've seen on your phone?
No type of shit.
His mom might be watching. Come on,
He already
Marcus.
found out she's
How much I
not.
don't like snitching McRat to my damn self. Like, you ever actually open up your phone and there's immediate porn, but you're in front of somebody, like the person trying to give you your COVID test?
No, that's never happened to me.
What?
Is he frozen again?
No, I'm not frozen. I was fucking with you. Last time I got a COVID test, I had porn on my phone. The guy was like, "Yeah, pull up this page." I was like, "Yeah," pulled up. I was like, "Oh, man." Woo.
Well, I look at the Chive a lot. I don't know if you guys ever know what the Chive is. I look at the Chive. It's like an app that has a bunch of pictures and shit. But you'll be looking at like some normal, like random stuff, and then like all of a sudden you'll have like a half naked girl with titties. So that's right when everybody walks by, and they're like, "Oh, you're looking at titties and shit."
Everybody masturbates. That's a quote from my mom.
Does your mom masturbate?
For real?
Ew.
She says everybody. Hey, look,
Right. Dude.
I'm going for it.
Don't talk about his mom that way. Don't
Right.
talk about
I'm not
his
talking
mom.
about his mom. I just
You always be fucking up, Marcus. Look at you taking it too far.
oh, ranch, Mr. Ranch guy.
Man,
All right, so
I saw Joshua in the comments, man. Have your dad call Robinson to Maine, man. I'm ready to drive out to Pittsfield.
Yeah, Joshua, he's waiting for you.
all right. So before we really get started, let's just go ahead and put the safe words into place.
shit, you always
Safe
do
words.
Bo, you're our guest. You go first.
I would say my safe word is chartreuse.
Chartreuse. That's fair because if you get spanked,
So good,
chartreuse.
they named the color after it.
Joshua, yes, you may. What is your safe word, Joshua?
It's not a safety word. It's a safe word, Joshua.
Yeah, you're right. It's not a safety word. Val with the
We're
grammar.
not calling it safety right now.
Val, what's your word?
My safe word is shark.
Shark.
NATO. Sharknado.
Sharknado?
Is that back on?
I don't know.
I
Like
don't know. If
Sharknado Part 9.
Josh, I don't think meatloaf
That's
is
why.
good. Whatever. I don't think that's a good safe word because if you're getting meatloafed, you know.
You're just going to keep asking for more.
Jesus Christ. All right. Jamie, what's yours?
Loaf meat.
That's fair.
We're covered.
I am gonna go a ranch.
That's not a good safe word. Everyone loves ranch.
All right, blue cheese.
There you go.
You know, my first bong I named blue cheese. I used to work at a
What?
grocery store, and I liked the sticker that was on the blue cheese things. I stole it, put it on my.
That's funny as shit. You
But
fucking.
and my bong happened to be blue, so it's called blue cheese.
I was going to ask you if it was red.
That would have been funnier.
Mm.
But it was actually, no, it was blue cheese. All right, guys, call of action. If you like the show, love our show, even hate us, because we like haters, we are the District of Misfits. My banners, because the editing's hard sometimes. District of Misfits Show. Find us on YouTube at the District of Misfits Show. Twitch, District of Misfits. Twitter, DC Misfits, and on the Facebook and the Instagram, we are the District of Misfits Show. Please follow, like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell us we fucking suck, whatever you want. Go fuck yourself.
Exactly.
All right, guys. Anything fun happened this week to you guys? Anything?
So the weather was very nice this week.
And it'll snow next week, so that's fine.
Right. But like, so
This is still two.
we were discussing this earlier in the pre-show, me and Bo were, about how I feel like we in the restaurant industry is here in DC, especially for us, like we depend a lot on the weather at Nick's, and like we were not prepared for like going from 0 to 100, like being like, I work 1 day a week, that's it. And usually it's pretty damn slow and I don't do a lot. So going from that to working, I worked 5 days straight, not at Nick's, I also was helping at Penny Royal 2 of those days, but 5 days straight of busy, like when you're used to really not so busy. I was not ready. I'm not ready. Not ready for it. It was
People asking us to put tables in the alley.
That's gross.
Like an alley on Georgia? Where like next to the kids and the fucking rats? Like I've seen rats chase cats.
I've been in that alley.
That alley smells like straight up piss.
Like it's just like it was too fucking much. And the day it was 75 on Thursday. They were in there starting fist fights over tables.
I believe it.
I think maybe first we need to address where Boo is, because I don't think we said where Boo was.
So the show tonight is titled "Where the Fuck is Boo?" Boo is actually working at the MGM Grand doing what he does. What they do that every season they do like a theme, like over the top ridiculous.
They change over like the settings and stuff.
Yeah, they have like a little winter skate or whatever, spring skate now. So he is actually there preparing that. So he hasn't really worked because of the pandemic. So when you have a chance to work, you go to work.
Exactly.
So good for him.
Yeah. So like today, I'm still in my uniform because I thought I was going to be done around 5 or 6 o'clock, and I was not done until like 8. So I raced over here. We were busy, and we're understaffed. Like everybody's understaffed. And then like what Bo and I were talking about is that like obviously people don't have an excess of products because you can't buy, you don't have all that stuff to have like on supply, because we've been like on bare bones. So like everybody, like at least at our bar, my bar, which is we normally have 3 wells and 3 stations, and like we've only been using 1. We don't know, like a lot of the things aren't where they're supposed to be. We also don't have a lot of stock. So like we were running out. We ran out of chicken today.
Your place is pretty big. This is just a shot of your patio during the summer.
Yeah. It's big. And like because it was so windy, a lot of people were actually leaving out. Even though it was nice, people were leaving the patio and leaving the boardwalk and coming inside. And we only had one guy inside. And poor dude, it was like his first full shift. I think he'd only trained twice. And so it's his first full shift. He had the entire restaurant by himself. I had to start taking tables, which I normally don't. And I'm by myself in the bar. So then it was just crazy. So overall, it was what matters.
Hey.
Hi, Jamie.
Jamie, you want to replace your dad? You'll probably do better.
Because you're the only person shorter than him.
Again, I have Valerie on staff.
I'm short. That is true. I'm shorter.
So
here, let's do a little shout out to the Looking Glass Lounge as well. We've done the show twice there.
What happened to you?
I'm still here, son. See, there we go. Just Marcus fucking around with the stupid things. Zero patience for any customer complaints whatsoever. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Right?
Oh, fuck. Like if I run out of whiskey, guess what, bitch? Go buy some whiskey. I don't care. I'm not.
There's like 5 liquor stores right there. They'll be fine.
There's a liquor store right there. If I don't have, or if I don't make, or blah blah blah. This one fucking chick came in and she was like, asked me for a sidecar. I was like, oh, I don't have the stuff to make it. She was like, oh, either you don't have how to make it or you don't want to make it. I was like, or you can get the fuck out.
I was gonna say, there's the door.
There's your
out.
Go look at yourself.
Get the
Sure,
fuck
you can Google it.
I'm so out of fucks with these customers right now. You know what I mean? Between reminding people to put their mask back on and stupid fucking questions or whatever. Like, no, go fuck yourself. I don't care how you feel right now. Guess what? You're gonna have to wait 20 minutes because we only have one cook because we can only afford one. So guess what?
Right.
You're fucking waiting.
I actually had a server come down to me the other night. I do the expediting. And it was Friday night. We were slammed. She's like, I've been waiting 20 minutes. And I looked at her, I'm like, it's 20 minutes on a Friday night? You're fucking good. Get out of here.
Go back upstairs and wait some more.
Go away from me right now. I was like, you should have checked when it was 15 minutes late then. Fuck off.
I mean, like, even when life was good, like pre-COVID, that shit, like, the people.
20 minutes on a busy Friday night when the dining room is packed as we can get it. And we have like 2 servers. And my fat ass is running through. Fuck you.
Well, people's sense of entitlement is like insulting enough when we haven't just been through a year of like the fucking taking shit and just taking a bite of the fucking shit sandwich we're all eating right now. And these people, they fucking act like we're supposed to bend over backwards for them. And like, you know, everybody's understaffed. Everybody's worried. You know, like I have fucking panic attacks just going into the fucking building, you know, like, and these people, you know, like, unfortunately, DC seems to attract these, like, I'm more important than you types.
It's called Virginia.
Uh-huh.
and it's bad enough when times are good. And it's just laid bare how shitty these people, like, look down on us. You know what I mean? It's
right.
It's like Jamie said, I got no time or candy for these motherfuckers.
So, Bo, that being said, why don't you give a shout out to you and your locations?
Yeah, I'm part owner and bartend at Blackguard, DC, in Adams Morgan. There she is. And also part owner at Homestead, DC, in Petworth.
Which is right down the street from Jamie.
Right down the street.
That's what's up.
Oh, I like that picture.
Yeah, shout out to Stephen Cresswell. He's an amazing chalk artist and artist.
When time was good. God damn it, when time was good.
Yeah, I mean, like we're coming up on tomorrow will be our 1 year anniversary of the last show that we did remotely at a location, which was at Kitty O'Shea's. And like the funny, I mean, we talked about this the other day, how we were like, oh yeah, oops, I just got rid of my thing.
What up, Artemis? What up, Artemis?
How, you know, we were like, oh yeah, like it'll be a couple weeks and then we'll be up and running again. Like, little do we know, it's 364 days and we're still not up and running.
It was that Saturday where I was really sitting there like, damn, this is actually kind of fucked up. Like, because I was like, I ain't worry about that shit. It's so kind of or whatever. Or then I was like, oh shit, it's getting to fucking some California. And then it was just like, yeah, it was 11 o'clock on a Saturday and I got cut at Down Bar and was like, oh, we're fucked.
Right. Everybody
I was like, oh, should I get like a month-long vacation? I mean, man, I'm
gonna watch Tiger King and fucking jerk off the anime.
Tiger King was so far away.
He was the only guy that I wasn't mad that Trump like pardon. Like, you helped me through a tough time in my life, bro. That and that bitch Carol Baskins.
Carol Baskins.
I say that shit just for no reason. Like, get cut off in track, but that bitch Carol Baskins.
That's pretty funny enough.
And that was still so early in the COVID, right? I mean, that was like April, May-ish or summertime.
Yeah.
That was the first time they told us it would be 3 months.
Yes.
But, you know, I think they did that, right? Because if they told everybody the truth on the front end of this shit,
everybody would lost their shit.
Wrap their head around about 3 months, and after that, they're like, "Oh shit! Like, this is."
Well, for me, I was just coming off disability, so I was actually finally able to do shit in my life. Like, I was able to like starting to go out and like actually socialize. And all of a sudden, they're like, "Yeah, go back to quarantine, Marcus. You can be on disability again." And it was like, "Fuck! I just did a year and a half of this shit." Because literally for a year and a half, I was by myself. Everybody was working, living their life. I literally watched all of Netflix, all of Hulu, all of fucking Prime. So when this shit happened again, I'm like, I have nothing else left to watch. Like, I literally watched The Sopranos, True Blood, fucking Boardwalk Empire. Like, I watched everything again.
Somebody told me what you doing, True Blood.
What's up?
Somebody told me they're rebooting True Blood.
Yeah, I think they are. Yeah.
Really?
They're doing a reboot of that. Dexter's getting ready to do another preseason. Not preseason, but like a mini season.
Yeah, it's like season 9. It's like 8 episodes or something. So
But they have to, because if you watch Dexter, it was great till the last episode. Like everything was awesome. That last episode,
you know
you're
what?
like,
I never got past the Julia Stiles season.
She stays all the way through. She actually turns into a better character. She kind of sucked. But she gets better.
Whatever.
All right, so we got something from Joshua. Actually, let me do this. This is Val's last post before COVID.
We thought we were so funny with that meme with like the Titanic like violinist sitting there playing.
And then this is really funny from Always Funny in Philadelphia from Joshua.
It's true. It's true. We had no idea. Nobody did, but like we definitely did.
Right, Reggie? Funny.
I ain't
We all
storming
would have stormed
because I'm black.
Sure.
So fuck all that.
I'm white and I'm not storming that shit. I'm not stupid.
Man, look.
I mean, what they got up to like over 400 people now?
It's something more than that. I think they have
and you know they're going to start flipping. There's going to start flipping on each other, and the plea deals are going to start coming. So.
Wait, the funniest shit is who snitched on who? Like that girl snitched on her mom?
No, that was the best
on the girl.
No, the daughter snitched on the mom.
Oh yeah.
Because her daughter said the mom said she couldn't go to Black Lives Matter because there were a bunch of thugs and whatever. And then the daughter's like, "Oh yeah, mom, thugs." And blasted her.
There's the alderman or councilman who got snitched on by one of his interns.
Oh, from West Virginia.
Yeah, that's a good one too. It was like, damn, you know how much of an asshole you had to be to that guy for him to be like, you know what?
I don't care about my job.
My career, I'm snitching on this man. Like in West Virginia.
Wait, did you hear about the guy who from Buffalo who he is now like being charged with assaulting one of the DC police officers? So at first he said that he wasn't involved, he wasn't there at all, and then he so apparently he took the dude's he took the police officer's badge, brought it back home with him to Buffalo, and buried it in his backyard. But they kept after him, and they kept going to him, and he kept denying. He'd come up with different stories. At one point, they were like, "Well, we have video of you, from the police cam."
Stop hitting your microphone. Stop hitting your microphone.
Sorry.
Are you trying to imply that these aren't the smartest bunch of motherfuckers?
I would say yes.
So then he was like, I dumped it in a trash can. They were like, did you? And then he's like, actually, I did this. And they were like, really? And he's like, oh, actually, it's in my backyard.
Who could have guessed that a bunch of untethered rednecks wouldn't have their shit together?
Could you imagine if he answered the door wearing the badge? Officer, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. What do you mean, Metropolitan Police Department? Oh, my wife are role playing. Stupid motherfuckers, I tell you. Yeah.
People are so dumb, man. It's crazy. Good news though. Did everybody see that Mike Hoyas won the Big East this year? What?
Was that?
Come on. Mike Hoyas. They won the Big East tournament.
Yeah.
They've been terrible for so long. It was it warms my heart to see them.
Georgetown's got some issues going on right now. Was it oh man, fucking somebody Ewing right now.
MSG wouldn't let Ewing walk around freely.
Yeah, some old silly shit like that.
Actually, let me see if I can find a clip of that, of him saying, "Is this my house?"
Dude, I had a dude I know be like, well, maybe he was wearing a mask. I didn't know it was him.
Duh.
Come on. You don't know what Patrick Ewing looks like in person.
He's fucking 7 foot tall.
Also,
7 foot tall, ugly African is in the whole fucking building and shit. You don't know who the fuck Patrick Ewing is. He was in space for 35 seconds.
Dude, Art Monk could walk into the Blackguard wearing like a Chewbacca costume, and I'd be like, "That's Art Monk."
People in
I
DC.
saw him once. I was working this fundraising event, and he walked in. And I was like, "That's Art Monk." And the people I was working for, they are not football fans, and they were like, "Who's that?" I was like, "What? It's Art Monk."
I give no excuse to anyone who says they don't like sports anymore. I'm over it. Like, I'm just not a sports person. It's like, no, you just fucking suck.
Right?
That's your problem. You think you're better than me because you read a fucking book. Guess what, bitch? I read a fucking book before too, and I have hobbies. People like. I bet you no one in your life really likes you. You correct people's grammar for no reason.
Yeah,
is it there or there? How about I smack you there? How about that? Just fuck, I hate those people.
All right, let me see if this works, ladies and gentlemen. Nope, I don't know what I'm doing.
Did you bing that shit?
No, I YouTubed that shit.
Oh, man.
Let me try this. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll play it later.
We'll get there.
Yeah. All right, so let's get to our special guest, Val. Let me see if she's ready. And then we'll go ahead and bring out Miss Avalon. Avalon, you ready? We can't hear you, Avalon.
Well, she's not on.
But I can see. Okay, guys. I can see everything. So I can see her trying to talk. So, Val, go ahead and give an intro to her.
So our special guest is Avalon Oona, Unicorn, also known as Unicorn Whiskey Fairy. She was a longtime bartender here in DC and around the DMV, and now she is she works for Catoctin Creek Distilling or Distillery?
Distilling.
Mm-hmm. And she's been on our show. She was on our show for a hot second when we did our Halloween show at 1-8 Distilling.
I had my unicorn horns on and my the rest of my other things.
Your other things. If we
I
could see Avalon's Airstream right now, it is covered.
All
with
the unicorn stuff.
Well, why don't you turn around and show us?
Well, it's not super clean right now, but I can show you like the first. Yeah, pick up my laptop. So there's unicorn stuff right there. As I turn around, that's a bunch of unicorn stuff. Unicorns. There's unicorns. What here? That's my refrigerator. Bunch of unicorns there.
I thought it was your TV.
This is my closet that has unicorns, and then my shower that has some unicorn stuff. And then my bed's not made, but it's unicorn things everywhere. It's like, and then my comfy right down there.
Who hurt you as a child? Like
unicorns, more unicorns. They're everywhere. It's the cool little Airstream.
Did you do?
It does look like a 6-year-old threw up in my Airstream, but it's fine.
Did you do a lot of acid in your 20s?
No, not at all, actually.
It's a shame.
Very
Unicorns would have fun.
Okay, this is gonna sound real awkward. Did you guys see the My Little Pony unicorn sex fleshlight thing?
No, but I'm gonna look it up.
Ew.
I have a picture of it on my phone somewhere. I will find it because I saw it and was like, someone else has to see this. It's like a big plush My Little Pony doll, and like you unzip the back and you add a flashlight for it.
Yo, stop thinking to just show us your Amazon purchase history, homie. Like,
it's not on Amazon. I'm trying to buy it. I'm trying to fuck years. No, I'm serious. Someone posted it. Give me a second. I swear to fucking God. But
and then more unicorn. I actually have a custom unicorn whiskey glass.
There we go.
And then my double fisting of my I'm too magical for this bullshit.
All right, so Reggie wants to know where the onesie is.
My onesie? Oh, I can put it on. Actually, yeah, I'll be right back.
Well, Avalon's gonna be back dressed like a unicorn.
I feel left out because no one has asked me to give a tour of my mom's sweet basement.
I mean, does your mom have unicorns all over the place?
No, it's mostly like really, really small waves.
Hold on. You got a man bun now. When did you get a man bun?
It's also blonde. Can we talk about why your hair
Let's
is
talk
blonde?
about your blonde hair there.
Yes. So I came in dead last in my fantasy football league out of 14 people I grew up with. And the really unfortunate part is the guy who I was in the toilet bowl with looks exactly like Sinbad, who did have bleached hair. So we were all rooting for him to lose. And then I had to do it, and everybody's like, Bo, I know you don't care. So yeah, I'm rocking it, dude.
So let me show you what Jamie, is this what you were talking about?
No, that's just a fleshlight. I'm talking about an actual My Little Pony doll that you insert a fleshlight in.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Those what are those guys called? The bronies?
Bronies.
Bronies.
Yeah.
Did you ever? There was a documentary that came out a few years ago, and I watched it, and I had no idea what a brony was when I first watched it.
They were
a
in
very
Baltimore
real
a few years back.
It's a
That's
weird.
how I think that's how I found out about them. The creepy bronies. Anyway, back to Avalon. So she works for a local distilling company that is woman owned, right? The main owner, she's a
Becky.
wasn't she a chemist?
Yeah, so Becky was a chemical engineer turned distiller, mostly because of her husband, Scott, who talked her into doing it. Scott was a big fan of whiskey, just not so much his job, being a tech guy. He's like, I don't want to die under fluorescent lights making PowerPoints for the rest of my life. So about 13 years ago at this point, they took a trip out to Ireland to kind of get away from it all, take a little vacation. And after doing so and drinking a lot of whiskey, Scott had the drunken aha moment. He's like, wait a minute. My wife's a scientist. She could totally make whiskey. I hate my job. I love whiskey. Let's open up a distillery. And so Becky's whole thing, she was like, I can do that. I can make some dope whiskey. Just make sure we make money if we're going to make this a business. And so that's what Scott basically does now is he makes sure we make our money so he can live the dream of owning a distillery. And Becky makes Virginia's most awarded whiskey now.
I feel like I would hurt myself owning a distillery.
Do what?
I would hurt myself owning a distillery.
Yeah, you would.
So it's funny whenever people like ask Becky about like, advice on owning a distillery, she's like, don't open up a distillery. Open up a brewery. A lot easier to do, especially in Virginia. And for most people who don't know, when you're making a whiskey or whatever, you start out with a beer. So if you got the beer portion down, there's no reason to go to the next step. Now, the beer that we make for our whiskey isn't beer that you would want to drink, like a beer that we all know. But that's the main starting point of it. So we've actually done collaborations with other breweries in the area. The last one that we did was with Port City. We took their Colossal 10, which was a barley wine. So we took their non-carbonated beer, distilled it, and then basically just turned it into a clear spirit and then aged it for about 2 years. And with that one, I think Prestige is out of it now. But the next one we're doing is with Dewclaw. And part of the reason with my connection with Dewclaw is because they have unicorn farts, which...
Oh.
That's this guy right here.
I thought you were going to stand up and put your ass in the camera. I don't know why.
Here's some unicorn farts.
You just, the angle just seemed like that's what you were going for. Man, Jesus Christ, this is going to get weird.
I scare you a little bit? You're like, there's babies back here.
I've got older sisters. I know about girl parts.
So the next one we're doing, Becky, once we have another person coming in the distillery to help relieve her from all the work that she's been doing, they have about 4 cans of this that they're going to put in their mini pot still and basically distill that and see what it tastes like to see if we're going to do a collaboration for a sour versus the beer. So right now, Dewclaw, we are doing they have their own barley wine along with I want to say it's a bourbon barrel stout. And I think we're mixing that with whatever was left over of their caramel macchiato beer.
Mm-hmm.
So we're blending those two distilling. So there should be 2 releases by either the end of the year or the beginning of next year. And one of the really cool ones that I know that you guys will really, really enjoy come May. Have you heard of a band called Guar?
Who loves Guar?
Yeah. Oh, I see Jamie. He's like, say what? What is it, Guar? So they're based out of Richmond, Virginia. And so we did a collaboration with them, and they it should be released in around May. We're just waiting on artwork and some extra special things that I can't talk about. Just know that it's going to be really cool and super duper collectible. So we should be doing 2 releases of that come around May. We're just waiting on the artwork. So it's supposed to be a sugar maple cherry finish for that. Yeah, whenever I tell people about guar, I'm like, okay, if you haven't heard of it, have you at least seen Empire Records? Like when Mark's eating the brownie and like talking to the TV with people dressed up all crazy, like that's guar. So
What's up, Cliff?
We have a lot of really fun stuff.
So tell us about what's going on this month. What are you promoting?
So this month is Women's Month, all of March. So because Becky, female distiller, figured, highlight, we're normally the before times we'd have a lot of like events that we'd go to, conventions, all kinds of stuff. But because we can't do that now, I had to be very creative and figure out a way to kind of incorporate, getting us on cocktail menus and, just help cross-promoting our brands. And then obviously the accounts that have supported us for so long. So I was like, let's do a Women's Month cocktail trail. So each one of those locations is doing a cocktail featuring Catoctin Creek for the entire month of December. One that is not listed on there is Midwood Place. Huh?
Girl,
You said December. You said December. You said December.
March. It's been a very long month. Month of March. So there's one that's not listed on there, and that's Midwood Place in Adams Morgan on the, I want to say is it the 28th? Is that the Friday, the last Friday of the month? They are doing a cocktail pairing with like food and cocktail pairing. I want to say it's that Friday and the 26th and the 27th. And all proceeds are going to a women's charity in DC. No, not all. There's a percentage of the proceeds that are going to women's charity in DC. So that should be really fun. So if you got nothing else to do at the end of March, go have some delicious cocktails and food, and feel good about donating to a good cause. But yeah, so that's I've been just running around doing that, and we've been featuring women every day, either me posting it on my social media with the bartenders making the cocktails, or with the Catoctin Creek account doing it. And I will tell you, it's still an ongoing process, because as much as I love my bartenders and my people, it's like herding cats when it comes to getting information from these people.
No way, you don't say. I do this show with 3 bartenders. I know exactly how that is.
Like, it's no shade or no, I'm not talking shit, but it's funny because I send an email to all of them giving them all the things that I need. I got 3 out of like the 30 because I'm doing Frederick, Maryland as well. And then I just get text messages of like little bits and pieces with not full information. And I'm just like,
no shit.
Now I need to find through all of these text messages, all the information. There were a couple of accounts that like had no idea how to write like a bio about themselves.
I get that.
So I was like, okay. So I was like, let me just give you questions. Just answer the questions.
So
that made it a lot easier.
One of my podcasts, we actually asked for a bio. You'd be surprised. Some people will give us like 25 paragraphs, and then we'll have like one-liners. So we were like, just answer these fucking questions. Just answer.
Yeah.
Or sometimes the answer is like, yes.
That's right.
Like, this is not a yes or no question, but okay. We'll go with that.
What book inspired you? Yes, I like books. No. So this last bartender owner, this is one of our favorite people.
It's Gracie.
It's my very, very good friend, Gracie Anderson, who I love so much, Gracie Lee. She is one of the only female-owned proprietors that you all are featuring. It's not only is she a bartender, but she is also one of the proprietors of the establishment. So we always like to boost up and elevate our lovely women in this industry.
Is that proprietor or proprietress?
Proprietor. She's a proprietor.
That's
what she is.
It's like you can't say actor or actress anymore. Jamie, you're right.
You
Town
can't
Tavern.
be actor or actress anymore.
I mean, you can,
You can,
but
but I
like,
think they frown
she's
on
a proprietor. Like, that's what she
I'm
is.
bringing Scooby Doo back. I'm sorry, I'm bringing Pepper Pew back. I'm over it.
So also, though, I have some things that I want
I mean,
to
she's a
share.
proprietor, like what she is. Like, she's a proprietor.
I know, damn it. I'm just saying.
Avalon, explain this.
That was at theater camp. Val had me to like find pictures that like of me when I was younger, and I was like, well, a lot of the pictures like from high school to now, I look basically the same, which is good for my parents' genetics. They've blessed me with that. So I basically look the same. So I was like, that's one that I have at short notice where I look kind of younger and different. And then my child, that's young Avalon.
Ah, little baby Avalon.
Who's the guy?
Hoodies.
That's a good problem to have because last time I was on the show, they showed a picture of me like right around college age, and now I look like I ate that motherfucker.
Well,
a buddy of mine posted a picture of me from high school, and like this is when I was real cute, and like I looked at the picture, like dropped a tear, and was like, "Look how pretty that not fat boy is." Right? Like I always need a 10-piece. That fucker at 18 was so cute, like so cute, and it's just like, "Hey, fat nigga, like, what's up?" I'm not happy right now with my performance in life.
I was out at a bar yesterday. I mean, not to my own horn, but like I was at King's Court Tavern in Leesburg, and that used to be my old like watering hole. And the owner, Fabian, as we call him, boss, I've seen his kids grow up from just like working in the back, underage, not like in the bar or anything, but like they've just been there. And I saw they're all old enough to drink, and they're there with their friends. And I'm just like, what?
That's crazy.
But I did get a nice compliment. They were like, "How old are you? You don't look old. Like, you're probably like what, 22?" I'm like, "You're adorable.
Yep.
You're adorable."
I had a medical marijuana delivery in Maine a few days ago. These kids were born in 2002.
Yikes!
Hey Jamie, I think I found the picture of you from high school.
Oh.
Marcus, if they had cameras when you were in high school, I swear I'd put your ass on blast. I feel like fucking Dave Frog was your goddamn prom song. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Black people like chicken. Like, go fuck yourself.
You keep throwing shade at Malibu, I tell you.
You make it so easy, though.
It's true. It's true. So Avalon, we were talking about how, right before you came on, we were talking about how it's already been a year since like the shutdown, like as like starting tomorrow. Did Jamie freeze again?
Did he? Yep. At least he's
It's a good picture. He looks happy.
on this week's episode, Jamie freezes.
Anyway, so it's been, it's been a year. It'll be a year in a few days. It'll be the beginning of the year of the shutdown.
It's mind-boggling, honestly. Like I joke with like I've been joking with people as like, if you've ever seen WandaVision, I'm like, maybe once the 15th happens, it'll just all get reset and we're like in some weird WandaVision fucking episode of quarantine. Or maybe she'll just take over and bring us back to like the normal times to where like it's still quarantine, we just don't know it. Like that, like it's one of those two. I was like, I know it's not gonna happen, but it's wishful thinking. You just get it over with. At least being like a half coma.
How did you guys at Concoction? Like, because obviously you weren't able to go out to your clients and your, what do you call them again? Your accounts.
My accounts?
Like, yeah. So like, how did Concoction pivot from that?
So literally, I want to say like it was either the 15th. The 15th was what? That was a Sunday, yeah. So
15th was that Sunday. The 15th was
that
Sunday.
Friday or that Monday. We got an email from Scott being like, so we don't really know what's going to happen, and we don't want you going out to any of the restaurants right now, so you're coming to the distillery. So me and the Virginia rep, John, came out the distillery, and that's when we started our venture of the bottling line. I had to come into work at 10 in the morning, which for me is very early because most of my accounts don't open until like 11 or 12. So and it's 10 minutes away, I still ended up being late every freaking time. And then they pushed it back to 9 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, hell no. 9?
I feel like you should have had your little streamer thing like parked in a park.
I thought about parking it like right outside the distillery, but like because it's public parking, they wouldn't let us do it.
I thought you were still in the Airstream at the time.
So there was some complications with the Airstream because it was getting cold and I didn't know how to use the furnace at the time. I ended up having to I bought a brand new computer and spark for the furnace to turn on. And as I'm watching a tutorial to do this, I've replaced it and figured it out. As I'm watching it, it's like the second one. They're like, oh, wait, before we do this, we got to turn on the propane. And I was like,
propane.
I never turned on the propane. It was never on. So I slept in my old bedroom at my parents' house for 3 months because they never fucking turned on the propane. You learn. I also flooded my Airstream because I didn't figure out where to put the water. So I was filling up the black water tank. Thankfully, it wasn't being used. I have a different system that we can talk about another time. But it was just there was just water coming out of the toilet. Clean water is coming out of the toilet, and I didn't know that until I was filling what I thought was the hose place up. Went into my parents' house because it's parked on their property, and then came back, and my dogs are up on the couch where they are here. They're just kind of look over there. And I look, and I'm like, everything's fine. I was like, oh no. I had 50 towels to soak up all that water to make sure anything.
I feel like you were supposed to come on during the summer on a Zoom and you couldn't because you had a flood.
That might have been it. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't too bad. I was able to fix it within the hour, but I was working on a bunch of stuff trying to get it to figure it out. Come to find out, where you put your fresh water, which makes a lot of sense now. It's behind a little locked door, so nobody contaminates your drinking water.
I feel like they should have told you how to operate this machine before you.
I feel like that's a thing. All right.
Okay, so they did. I bought this from an older couple in Florida in January of 2020 before everything got shut down. And I was also, I'm as far as I know, it wasn't COVID. But I drove down with Terry, who formerly was at Rebellion.
Huh? Oh, Terry.
Love Terry.
Yeah. So
he's been on the show a couple times. He was quite saucy last time he was on. Very saucy.
Sounds like Terry.
He was saucy and he was sauced.
Yeah, that sounds like Terry. So so he had just gone off work at Rebellion.
All right,
and I was running 103 fever. So
you were in no mood to learn anything.
Yeah, so I woke up on New Year's Day with 103 fever, and we had to leave that Friday. I picked him up at 3 o'clock in the morning when he got off of work. I just a bunch of Red Bull, all of the meds, drove us down 6 hours. Once the sun came up, he switched out, and then we picked up the Airstream. So they showed me some of the stuff, but between my fever brain, I don't remember half the shit. Huh?
That was your body trying to tell you not to go to Florida.
I had to go. It was the only time that they were able to for us to do the exchange without it being several months, later.
We were supposed to go in December, weren't we? Because I was going to go with you.
Yeah. And then it ended up getting pushed.
2019, and then something happened, and then you couldn't do it until January, and then I couldn't go then.
Yeah. So that was a good time. But yeah, so between working on the Airstream during COVID at the distillery, doing bottling line, and we also made hand sanitizer for about a month.
Well, let's talk about the hand sanitizer. You guys did what a lot of people did to be great human beings, and you switched over to making hand sanitizer.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you providing hand sanitizer for?
To what?
Who are you providing the hand sanitizer for? Who are you giving it to?
So it was, I mean, we made sure that like first responders got it first, you know, whether it was hospitals, firefighters, police, nursing homes. Oh my God, we had this one woman who wasn't, you know, a spring chicken herself, worked at a nursing home, and she came in tears because they had ordered a bunch of sanitizer for the home. And because of everything that had happened and the logistics, they didn't get their delivery. And so they had all these people who were like, you know, for lack of a better term, a lot of them on their deathbed and trying with compromised immune systems. And she was just hysterical. And at that point, we're just like, here, take this. Like, don't even worry about it. It's on us. Like, you shouldn't have to worry about this and pay extra on top of an order that you're already getting. So there were a couple of,
Didn't you get fined or taxed for the hand sanitizer or something silly like that?
That's where I was going with this. That's exactly where I was going with this.
So because of all of the hard work that Becky had done with doing the hand sanitizer, so we were all bottling it. Mm-hmm. Becky was like on the phone on the computer the entire time. I'm like, what is she doing? Come to find out, she's talking to like the majority of the distilleries all over the nation, talking them through like, you know, the whole FDA process of signing up to for distilleries to make hand sanitizer. So because of all of her work doing that, she actually got the nomination and won to be the American Craft Spirits Association president.
Right on.
Because of all that, which is pretty awesome. And so at the end of the year, like right around, you know, Christmas, the holiday season, the FDA is just like, oh, by the way, you know how you guys are trying to save lives? We're going to tax you on top of this, like all of the ingredients and stuff that you need, the materials that you needed, $14,000.
That's fine.
They wanted to take from all distilleries. So for instance, like Catoctin, like we're distributed in 26 states and 6 countries, you know, around the world. We do pretty well. If we had to, we probably could afford it. We could have afforded it. But like, think about any of the like little mom and pop distilleries that literally do it just to have a tasting room. $14,000 they would have been bankrupt. They would have been out of business.
Why the 14? Why the $14,000? There had to be like
I can't remember exactly, but there was some tax that they put on it. But when we found out, Becky and several other people on the board like sprung to action. Like when I saw that, I was like, oh my God, this could be another 6 months of this bullshit of us fighting this nonsense. Like what a big smack in the face of like, oh yeah, we're saving lives. Yeah, give us more money. What? So they spent basically 48 hours straight like going on the news, and you know, they had lawyers, 48 hours, they got it nixed and done. And they realized that it was a real dick move.
Can I say, Bo, I feel like when you sat down and I saw your man bun with the blonde hair, I really feel like you need to be on Cobra Kai.
I love that show way more than I'm supposed to. Right.
I watched like the first. Now you're Big John Stud.
You like to cry.
Sorry, I didn't see you guys there. You snuck up on me.
Oh, that's what you were talking about. I didn't know Bo was blonde now. I heard you guys talking about it, but I think I walked away. I was like, what?
Well, I see it now. The roots are coming in blacker than Kunta Kinte, so.
I don't know. Bo, do a shot. Bo, do a shot, Bo.
Bo doesn't drink, so you're going to have to do his shot, Marcus.
I'd like to send a shout out to the good people at Harris Teeter Seltzer Water.
Oh, shit.
Hey, Johnston. So here, Jamie, to answer your question, me in high school, I'm the one in the back.
Oh, look at that handsome man.
This one I'm embarrassed for.
I didn't realize you was the 4th Hanson brother, homie.
Why do you have the JPT haircut?
What?
Yeah, I was gonna say like that's Nick from Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet Boys.
So you got that middle part that's coming back again. Because apparently we're not allowed to have side parts anymore.
Oh, wow. You know what? Here's another one. This is more cringeworthy.
Is that you in the back?
That's my mom, bitch.
That's you, Marcus? I don't even recognize you.
That's me with Aaron. My sister-in-law.
You look so thin and tall.
I was thin and I got shorter. I don't know what happened.
I don't recognize you at all. I would not have picked that out.
The first time I see one of these millennials rocking that JTT Rider Strong cut, I'm smacking this shit out of them. Like, we gotta let certain things go, cause I mean the mom jeans are weird.
Oh, they're
like,
awful.
Hold on. Look what Mike said. I was cool in high school, bitch.
I don't believe you. I don't know who you are, Michael. But I
said Marcus was cool in high school?
I was fucking cool in high school.
I call bullshit.
Yo, Marcus, good logging into your alt account super quick to post that too.
Ooh.
Lies. I feel like those are all lies.
Yeah, Marcus.
I don't know who you are, Michael.
That doesn't seem like a real name. Michael L. Radish Jr. That's a
Also, Marcus was definitely the girl giving out hand jobs at third period. I'm just saying.
I lived by my high school, so I did well. No, Michael was a year younger. I lived right across the street, so we skipped school all the time. No, Mike was a year younger than me in school. He was behind me. Played baseball with him and everything.
So where'd you move when they made you move out of the school zone, homie?
I want to talk to your Canadian girlfriend. That's what I want to.
She's a unicorn.
Do I know her?
Yeah, probably. Oh, you want to see my girlfriend? Here, let me show you my girlfriend. Hold on.
Is she under a bridge?
She's from a different town.
There you go.
No.
You found it.
No. Stop it.
That's my girlfriend.
That's where you
How can you lube that up? I feel like the fabric would be too weird.
How big is that?
it's like inside of it, Marcus.
That looks life
You don't
size.
understand? It is life size.
Is it the size of a little donkey?
you-
Horse?
And
That's
you
a
put-
big tail.
Right?
But you gotta push the tail out the way.
Is that what the whole thing is? Like you're
It's like pushing the panties aside.
you put
That's a big old tail to push it out.
Or if you really think about it, it's like moving the hair to the side.
Or you just like put it up in your mouth and bite it as you're going at it. You just bite the tail and just, I mean,
not all of us. Some of us have beer bellies. We can't really get close.
you just put it on top of the beer belly.
Oh, man.
Just rest it right there.
It's good to burn, you know, just your under your stomach gut areas all dry. It's good cooking for like back to gut sex, you know what I mean? Just like that, and you just it's gross.
You're the one who brought it to our attention, so
I didn't know he was gonna find the picture before I did.
Of course you did. No, I was going to do that.
I did.
you
I knew he
didn't
was gonna.
find it.
Marcus
Someone
binged
did
the fuck out that shit.
All right, guys, let me do a call of action. We are the District of Misfits Show on YouTube. Instagram, we are the District of Misfits Show. On the Twitch, District of Misfits. On the Twitter, we are DC Misfits. Please support. If you like the hat that I'm wearing and a lot of our gear, go to crushingdc.com. Get all your DC as fuck. Upset the setup. And some more things coming. We actually are going to be blasting a lot of new logos and new things coming out real soon. And if we ever get this Average Brother podcast going, we might have another set of gear coming. But
it's coming. I've been working on it. I've been able to see so it's coming.
Is it?
I mean, I've been waiting over a year for you two fuckers to see me.
It's coming.
And we talk every week.
With
My
like,
friend Tanisha is still waiting. She keeps asking, when are we going to do that podcast that you would ask me if I wanted to do?
We'll get to these logistics later. You know what I mean? It's like solving logistics.
I mean, you did say on the last show that you were going to do this.
I said it. It's not like airing yourself out and 2 years later someone's like, hey, remember that podcast you were going to do that they started without you? It's like, oh. Oh, man. Fun time. What the fuck are you guys?
All right. Now, I'm going to show a video so we can take a quick little break of last week's show.
Oh.
So right now, let me pull this up.
What did I do?
I think you know what you did, Jamie.
It's definitely
This is the ranch? This OnlyFans page is going to be the shit.
I'm out there to dry, and I think it's
40:38. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you need to go take a little pee break or whatever, feel free.
If not, enjoy the show.
Yeah, you got about 30 seconds before the fun begins.
them out there to dry, and I think it's really respectful that these other 6 jumped in and were like, you know what, actually no, we agree. What up, Reggie? And so but it still puts me in a weird kind of feeling, much like yourself, Boo, in that like I do want to see the minimum wage increase. I'm hopeful that yes, destroying it. The zoom in. I'm hopeful that
Jamie, you gotta get a fucking mic, bro, so you can do the ASMR shit, man. You're fucking it all up.
yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm deceased. Deceased.
We don't. Oh shit! We didn't do safe words. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew that if we skipped safe words, we were gonna end up fucking needing them. Oh, hey, we've got our first bot in the fucking comments, dude. Sweet, yeah.
Oh my god.
That shit yeah.
I will never be able to unsee that. I'm going to be dreaming about that tonight, and I don't know where it's going to go in my imagination.
Like I said, OnlyFans page is only gonna be $3.99 a month. Me eating shit in my drawers and swinging my dick like a helicopter.
The only man that can make the eternal question of flats or drums a sexual one.
I can find a way.
We're done. Flats or drums, Jamie.
Find a way. I'm not even gonna do this shit sober. I'll be drunk as shit on camera.
I'm gonna get you the My Little Pony thing so you can stroke at it.
Oh my god, that's even worse. Jesus Christ, it's gonna be so
No, I
funny.
don't want to know about that.
Someone's gonna pay so much money for that. Like,
Is ranch dressing all over the My Little Pony?
oh,
Just
yeah.
everywhere?
I'm ranching it the fuck down.
My ranch, my Little Pony ranch lube.
My Little Pony ranch load.
$19.99.
Better than a Care Bear, right? You know what I mean?
Ew.
Ooh, it's gonna be so gross. Jesus Christ. But I'm gonna make 20 grand in a day, so I don't give a fuck.
Like I said, Boo, we have Boo.
Boo.
Oh, shit. I miss Boo.
Oh, wow.
They all look alike? Is that why?
Wrong
Come
one.
on.
Jamie, we have the fucking only page ready to go.
OnlyFans page.
Whatever that
OnlyFans
page.
page is what he's trying to say. We have an OnlyFans page.
You know, we got it. We're just waiting to see if Marcus can actually say it. But
I moved past that one real fucking quick. Oh, hey, Amy. Long time no see.
oh man.
Hey, Hairstyle
Oh,
was
first time.
Hairstyle was join you with the ranch lube.
Yeah, Ranch Lube.
Oh, you got your mad dog.
Next page. I'll post the link. $3.99 a month.
I like Mike Harrison fucking laying in the cut until someone brings up ranch lube.
Say what now? Just my ranch lube?
It's not
Down.
Right here? What?
He was laying down. All of a sudden, it was like this. He was just like,
Ranch lube?
And we broke Jamie.
I respect the commitment to the role, Jamie. I respect that. He's like, we're just going to keep going. We're just going.
We love Jamie. We love
my body hit the ground, and I was like, I need to sit for myself. I can't let that go. I fucking slam hit the floor. It was just like, I'm here now. This is where I'm at.
Well, welcome back. We appreciate it.
Good to be back. Good to be back. Spending enough time on the floor. On my knees for everyone who wants my instant, OnlyFans page. Ranch. Hairstyle $2.99. That don't mean shit. I don't know why I did that.
He'd be your biggest supporter too.
He comes to my bar all the time. We can talk about it later. It's like, yo, dude, that Dick Fan video with the ranch, bro, getting it.
What you do is you paint a picture, you put ranch on your dick, and you swing it on a black canvas.
And make some paintings.
And you sell it.
I wonder if anybody buy that shit. Who got some white paint?
Who would buy that shit?
I know. I'm saying ranch with the ranch dry, crusty, and shit on it.
Ew.
Motherfuckers buy it.
Ew.
I guarantee people like Harrison would buy it.
I mean, just paint it. Just do painting.
Let's give Harrison a little bit more credit than that. He wouldn't tell us.
You should do some Bob Ross dick paintings.
Dick paint? Jesus Christ.
Harrison would do it under the name Michael Radish.
Right.
We all know. I guess that's who Michael Radish is. Is that? Show yourself.
I like dipping radish and ranch. That's cool.
Oh my god. I can't breathe. My stomach hurts.
Or maybe it's Chris Cucumber.
Our comments alone, they no longer they're not here for the express written consent of Bing. And what the fuck? Bing.
Bing that shit, man.
The fastest way to porn up.
Private chat. So that being said, Google's getting sued for their incognito.
What? Why?
Because they share some of the information. Somebody in England sued them because they shared their information. So apparently they probably fucking looked at some ranchy shit and
Ranchy shit?
Ranchy?
What is incognito?
It's
So
like
what it is it doesn't hold on to your search history when you go incognito.
Oh, because on my phone it'll switch over like accidentally, and I'm like, I don't need this.
Choose the incognito. Like you could choose like
I
regular.
know, but like every so often my phone will like accidentally like switch over, and I'm like, well, why does this look weird?
Every so often.
Listen, when I was listening to you guys earlier about like porn on your like phone, I really wanted to just be like, can you bring me in? So my ex-husband, that the wonderful man that he was, Val's
He's
met
so
him.
lovely. Marcus, you met him once.
I met him once and called him a fucking douchebag.
Yeah. So we went to Judge Me for All You Want. It was with my family. We did a tour of the White House, and my ex-husband was with me at the time, and he was looking at porn the entire time we were at the White House. We were going to get a picture of the family. They used his phone. The woman, not part of our family, saw the porn on his phone because she couldn't figure out how to like get the picture back over, and saw like some raunchy ass shit that he had been looking at the entire time. My aunt, bless her heart, she's got a great sense of humor. For Christmas, she got him one of those blinder screens for the phone. This is for you. And it's just like a tongue in cheek. She's like, yeah, you need it. You need it. It wasn't the first time that he did it either. We had been at a family friend's place, and like he was just like, we're talking, and he's like on his phone, just like scrolling. I'm like,
just scrolling, watching porn.
I was like, dude, like, be a part of the like. I get like with me, I do whatever, but like family
Y'all
and like
don't understand how great titties are. That's your problem. Like, it's just,
I mean, I get it.
I mean, I have titties. Of course, I know how great they are.
They're
but,
fantastic.
like,
They're funny as shit. I've looked at titties at the dentist's office, the White House lawn, high school, middle school, grade school, or whatever. Shit, my teachers used to walk by, and I'd be like, "Damn, she got some nice titties and some big ass titties." It's a big. See,
I mean, I know it's a thing, but it's just like there's a time and a place.
And when's not the time? When's not the place?
The White House.
At the White House.
The White House. There's security everywhere. They're like, we got some
Which president was it?
up in here.
Which president was it?
Well, yeah, when we went, it was Trump. So
Yeah,
So,
see,
yeah,
I
it's perfect. It's perfect.
can look at some titties with his ugly asses to fuck
Bring in
around.
the titties, man. Donnie
Bro,
T.
bring in the titties, not the carrot top dick dude. Like, fuck him. Like, I've been scrolling around there showing people titties and shit. Like, hey, we in this fucked up place. Want to see some titties? Look,
But what were you saying?
that man's a fucking genius.
I just said if you open that secret door to the Oval Office, you just see Josh Pruitt sucking Donald Trump's titty. This is part of my quest to drag Josh Pruitt's ass on every episode of this show.
Please do
Oh,
it. Do it.
Oh,
God.
what was it? What was the joke you said? What was the joke you said about him last time you were
I
on?
said we were watching the lady that fucked up the national anthem at the CPAC.
Uh-huh.
Right.
If you listen to it 3 times backward, Josh Pruitt appears in the mirror. Yeah, they're doing the Proud Boys on national television. I got no candy for that motherfucker.
Man.
Apparently, he's got a. Wait, did we talk about this already? That he has like a GoFundMe page now to like
A
help
what
with the
page?
legal fee?
He has a what page?
A GoFundMe page.
What, for the My Little Pony?
Yep.
Oh, I ran out of buckle shirts, bro.
What's that? Racism pays for itself.
No, he has a GoFundMe page to help him with his fucking legal bills. Fucking stupid fuck.
Do not
So
support.
what's his OnlyFans page? Well, not his OnlyFans page. Shit.
That's when he sits on a dildo and ranch.
Nazi paraphernalia and masturbation. Fuck that guy. Shit.
Fuck
But
that
he's
dude.
got a Kickstarter. What the fuck is it?
A GoFundMe
So fun
page
me.
Fund him for what? Nazi paraphernalia is cheap as shit. It's
to
everywhere.
help him pay for his legal fees because he's been arrested. He was
Because he didn't know
arrested.
walking through the doors was illegal.
Oh yeah, he didn't know. Like, oh, it's illegal. I didn't know. No.
See, this is where virtual reality needs to catch up to where if you go donate to that GoFundMe, a hand just comes out the computer screen.
It smacks the shit out.
Like, I don't know why I want to see this to shit on it so bad. Like, just
Like, can we take money? Like, can you donate negative?
right.
Can you request money
That-
from the GoFundMe
Send
page?
the Apple Pay request.
Everyone. Like,
We need help too.
No, what we
For
should
better
do is we should report his page and say he's a Nazi. That's what
Oh,
we should
shit.
do. Report his page.
Yes.
Let's see if there's a way.
Hold on, I gotta take a call. Real
He's
quick.
I am not reporting Josh Pruitt's page as Nazi paraphernalia.
I am definitely not reporting that. 100%
Right.
not. Fuck that
Oh,
guy.
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. Can I do that?
Bye.
I'll be back. You might be able to hear me pee, but yeah.
No.
Trust me, people would pay money to hear that.
Get that red
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
This is about to get real.
Would you like to
Only
hear
fans
me?
page.
Unicornp.com.
It's silent.
That's actually a real page.
Is it really?
Yeah,
I'm
they
sure.
sell plus toys.
What is it? Unicornp.com?
Look
Don't go check. I was
at that
joking.
shit, Marcus.
What am I doing?
That is the big net shit.
I am. I'm fucking. First, I'm looking up Josh Pruitt.
Got him in the head.
Proud Boys are 100% helping them. I'm helping him.
I can't do it. It's too much work. So while we got this downtime and she is peeing, what's up, Reggie? No, we're helping him.
Did you wipe? Shit.
She's in the onesie. She ain't got a wipe. All right, find us. We're the
Just pull
district.
it down.
What?
We're the district. Go ahead. Finish your pee comment.
No, I just said I just pull it down and go. I don't think we need to dwell on it that much longer.
We just want to stay silent so you can relish in those words. All right, we are the District of Misfits Show on Instagram and Facebook, the District of Misfits Show. On YouTube, please like, subscribe. We all our funny shit, like the stuff from Jamie's Ranch and all that stuff is on there. Please go there and subscribe. The District of Misfits Show. On Twitch, we are the District of Misfits. On the Twitter, we are the DC Misfits. And please go to CrushItDC.com buy some gear, buy some cool shit, support us. That's our GoFundMe page. So please, GoFundMe, Boo, and Valerie. Fuck Jamie.
Where'd Val go?
She's taking a pee. She's unicorn.
Oh, she's
pee.
in too. Yeah, we're on the same pee schedule now?
Yeah, apparently.
How long do these shows normally last? I mean, I got all day, night.
I mean, we go at least an hour and a half. We can go longer.
Okay.
I mean, we always like to go longer.
Have some bloopers. I mean, if I would have known that, I would have gotten a feature for the next episode. If I put ranch on my face, I would have gotten some ranch.
You don't have ranch in your Airstream thing?
No.
What do you have in your fridge? Can we see what's in your fridge?
There's gonna be like a giant.
Well, my light's broken, but I have. Okay, so
A lot of white girl shit.
What?
A lot of white girl
A lot
shit.
of white girl shit. I got a lot of beer.
Like CNN reports or whatever, and if somebody's
man.
in the house, it's like, oh yeah, look at the roach falling out of the refrigerator. Like
What? What's falling out?
No, I'm saying those CNN reports are like, oh yeah, look how fucked up life is. Look at the refrigerator. It's just like, why the fuck are we doing this? Like, I get it.
Yeah,
So what do you
is
that
I
some
got a bunch
hummus?
of swirlies up in here. Can you see the
Yeah, white girl shit. Got some hummus, got some yogurt.
Yeah.
Let's see some
I
chicken.
got my rosé, my box rosé. It's usually like I don't know why I go grocery shopping half the time because I know what I eat. It's basically like cheese and charcuterie, and then booze. Like that's my diet.
You ever notice that Greek yogurt didn't become good until they were poor? Like,
What?
What was that?
food is always poor people food, and nobody ate anything Greek yogurt until Greek went poor. It was just like, holy shit, this is fantastic! Like,
Because it became available and it was cheap.
it's like, what the fuck is this? Greece.
Bonnie I like because they have like the little goodies that you can put into the rest of the yogurt, and it makes it worth eating versus just like eating just
Yogurt?
dairy. Yeah.
So, Bo, you want to answer this question?
Yeah, so this is that's Nikos from the Blackguard. So this happened,
Oh,
I
great.
want to say 5 years ago or something. It was one of those July days where it was like heat index 108 or something. And this dude comes in and he's like, "Hey man, I think I left a scarf here. When did you leave it?" He said, not too long ago, so January, and and it was a Burberry scarf, he said. And I was like, "Hey man, sorry, this is a really small bar. We don't have a lot of room for lost and found. Someone doesn't claim something in 3 months, we donate it up at the box up the street. There's one of those clothing donation boxes." Hi, Amy. So this guy, like, it sucks, right? He lost a nice scarf. Probably should have shown up in the intervening 6 months.
Probably not in June.
So I was like, "Yeah, man, sir, we donate it." And, I figured he might understand. It's been a long time. And the guy is just livid. The guy is like, "Yeah, well, some homeless guy got a really nice scarf." And I was just like, "Good."
He was cold. He probably needed it.
That's just another one of those,
Just a baller.
the truth is stranger than fiction. The fact that somebody was indignant about that was hilarious to me. Like, "You didn't hold on to my scarf for 7 months? This is bullshit."
If it was like a month and you're like, really, you didn't hold on, like a couple of weeks, like really you didn't hold on to it, like 7 months, a year? Do you live in the area? You could have come around here anytime if it was that valuable. Nobody's that busy.
I've had customers come in a bar, but like, you wore a Burberry scarf to the Blackguard, like you
To the black.
You boozy bitch.
I've had people come in while I was wearing their lost and found item.
Yeah, he's like,
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, damn, you left what?
Like, you got great taste, bro.
This is my hoodie.
Yeah. It's nice, especially around Christmas, boy. What? Make it fucking happen.
Dude, I used to work in a hotel, and like after 30 days, they put it into like a lock cabinet. Like, you lost, it's gone, because they cleaned it out. They put it in one cabinet, and after like a month, they put it somewhere else. So like, it's like a gold mine. You go in there. I had so many phone chargers just because. Why not? I just kept grabbing all the phone chargers. I got like you just get all these like fancy like electronic type shit because people left. And I was at like a ritzy hotel. Some motherfuckers had money, so they didn't care. So I mean, there was like a year I would just go shopping like once a week. You could just get all types of brand new electronics and shit. It was pretty cool. I dug it.
I have a question for those of you guys who are still like working at the bar, because I encountered something on Friday that I, one, have not seen in a very long time, and two, at the establishment that it happened at, was shocked.
I said
people sneaking in booze to your bar.
Still.
Oh yeah, that shit happens all the time.
Always gonna be a thing.
I was over at Ocean Prime. This is like a sushi roll is $35 or like $23. Like it was a couple. They came in, they were younger, sat at the tables close to the bar, well into everybody could see shit. They got their big old bouncer. He comes over and confronts them and asks for their ID because they ordered like these giant, fruity looking non-alcoholic drinks sitting at the bar. And the female argued with him, but then after he asked for the ID, she was like, "Oh, well, okay, we're just going to go." And I was like, you come to Ocean Prime, like, no offense to Blackguard, like, you probably get away with that more at Blackguard than Ocean Prime.
Nope.
No? Okay. But, don't do it anywhere, but that's definitely not a place to do it. But I'm saying, like,
I would really kick you out, yes, like before COVID. Now, I might give you a permanent ban.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, I might give you a full permanent ban. Like, do not ever fucking come back again. And I don't care about the tears. Like, I got black parents, black mom, black sisters. White girl tears don't mean shit to me. There is literally again, small fuse, very small fuse. Like, we're already fucked. You're fucking me more.
Yeah. And it's like, really, like, if you can't afford to go out, like, go out to the park and drink your stuff. Like, get something to go.
Sit at your house, dude. Like, just sit outside in your backyard.
Exactly. And the worst part was, like, right after they had been escorted out, me and my buddy went outside to go smoke a cigarette, and they were on their little scooters still outside. They still have not left the area. They're still, like, outside. And then one of the, little crazies, homeless people, were, like, instigating with one of the dudes, and they almost got into a fist fight outside of Ocean Prime. I'm like, why are you still here? And why are you allowing this mentally ill person to make you want to fight them? You a big man? You a big man.
Were they drinking Fireball?
Huh? I have no idea. All I know is, like, they had some. I didn't see it because my back was to them. I just saw, like, the whole thing go down. But I was like, why would you stay in the place that you got caught basically doing very illegal things, stay outside, and then continue to, like, allow a mentally ill person to make you want to hit them? Like, there's a lot of issues. They're both mentally ill at that point. Like, I'm just like, yeah, just walk away. Just walk away. Scooter away. Get the fuck out of the premises.
Was it this guy?
It was not, no.
Dr. Frankfurt is a very classy human being. Thank you very much.
Huh?
Dr. Frankfurt is a very classy human being.
I love
the
him.
first feminists.
So, Avalon, go ahead and give a shout out to what you are promoting this month.
So we are doing the Women's Month Cocktail Trail, Catoctin Creek Women's Month Cocktail Trail in DC. So all of those wonderful locations. Big shout out to JoJo at the game, specifically because he did feature me and Becky this past Monday on Women's Day, along with several other women that have supported his establishments for years and years. They're mostly reps, and highlighted us on their cocktail menu and just for the day in general, which was really amazing. And so throughout the entire month, trying to highlight women, supporting women. So all female bartenders at the locations listed, they've created a cocktail, and every cocktail on there is, just buy it because it supports the ladies and all their creativity and all the wonderful things that we do in this industry. Yes.
All right. So now explain this picture.
So that was actually, my girlfriend, Vicky Stiles, who is a makeup artist.
You look like you're on WandaVision.
Huh?
You look like you were on WandaVision.
that was taken on her phone. So she, like, not only being a makeup artist, she is a part-time, just amateur photographer. She does amazing work. At this point, I mean, there's reasons to have real cameras, but like when it comes to face shots, there's really no reason. She's got the lighting. We did that the Sunday or Saturday before I had to send it to JoJo on Tuesday. And that was literally at her house. She did the backdrop and everything. And I just played dress up. She did my makeup and took some pictures for me. So now I actually have some headshots. Yeah. Because beforehand I did not.
You play Bowmasters?
No, son. No, now everyone knows you're awake.
Hi, baby.
Going?
This is pre-recorded, guys. Pre-recorded.
Yes, definitely. It's been pre-recorded. We are pre-recording.
Not helping.
100%.
Is he gonna start dancing now?
We're pre-recording live. We're pre-recording live
In the afternoon, live. Even though Bo was just outside and it was dark.
Like if that was me as a child and I found out that there was a video and my dad was like being taped, I would be doing some weird stuff in the background. There is a picture of me that my folks show all of my boyfriends, like new boyfriends. It's them getting ready to go out in New York when we were living in Jersey, dressed to the nines, and I not only have missing teeth and have a I'm like 7. I have a bikini top and bike pants on and a helmet, and I go with no teeth, just like photobomb right in the middle of it, and they have that framed forever, and they show every person I know. They're like, it's I was like, anytime there was a camera, I was like, let's do something weird. There was a video that they took of my little sister we were at a pumpkin patch and she found a pumpkin and for some reason she's like, its name is Joey. And they're videotaping, they're like, who is the crazy person in the background running up and down the field? They zoom in, it's me. running, flailing around, just like I love pumpkin patches. Yeah, I didn't even know I was being videotaped at that point. I just had a lot of energy to burn.
And how old were you? Probably
about the same age, 7, 8. I'm the middle child. We did or Zenith, my little sister did a birth stage, whatever it is. So my older sister Ebony is my half sister. She's still my sister. She's my older sister, but I'm technically with my dad's second marriage, the oldest, but I'm also the middle between my younger sister. So I have a very specific, weird, I'm like, well, I'm the middle child, but I'm also the oldest. So I have tendencies of both. But I'm sure you've gathered that the middle child has definitely taken over the older child.
Yeah, I don't see the older child.
Unicorn.
With the unicorn onesie, I don't see the older child at all.
I'm also the middle child. So I get you. I understand.
I pine for my youth all the time.
Nobody told them to forget my 16th fucking birthday, even though it's on Halloween and shit. Whatever.
So there was a year that they did forget my birthday, but it's because I did something bad and I can't remember why. But my 16th birthday was. So my parents are some of the coolest people you'll ever meet in your entire life. My dad has wrote a book called Sidonia Codex Reflections from Mars. He's been on Ancient Aliens several times. He's been on Beyond Belief, and he's on a new History Channel show. I wish I could remember the name of it, whatever the new one is. He's on it for the second time.
So you didn't have to do acid. You didn't have to do acid. Your dad did enough for you.
No, my mom, I mean, nobody did.
Snitching.
Wait, is your dad the meme guy? Like
That's what I was doing.
No, he's not. So his name is George, and that's Giorgio. Giorgio's the great guy who's like aliens.
Hey, hey, Avalon, send me a picture on my text so I can post.
Of my dad?
Whatever, yes.
Give me a second.
Jamie, play with your damn kid. Play with your damn child.
I'm trying to like act like he's not here. Shut the fuck up. Shit. Jeez, I cannot wait.
He wants some chicken wings and wangs and ranch.
He had roasted pork tonight, so he can go fuck himself.
This guy.
Like, I treated you to roasted pork. Like, simmer down.
You could have seen the dirty look he gave me when I said that. Dick.
Like that guy, Dad?
I do like that guy.
But I can't remember where I was going with that. You had me send you pictures. My 16th birthday, I had because it's my birthday's in November. I'm a Scorpio, if anybody was wondering. November 13th. We did a early Christmas party, and my mom's idea was to have the wall in our like entrance area be dirty limericks for my birthday. So everybody can write a dirty limerick about me or whatever they wanted on a big poster, but it wasn't poster board. It was like wallpaper that we pinned, and all the guys were shirtless, and we painted. I was 16. We painted Christmas trees and ornaments and all Christmas stuff on their bodies. Mm-hmm. That was my 16th birthday. And my parents, they're like, I'm like, at this point, I'm like, they probably, like, the other parents needed a consent form. Because that's what I know. Just like, your kid comes back, that's my dad with his beautiful mustache and his bolo tie.
I want to be this guy.
And that's his book, George J. Haas, Sidonie Kedek's Reflections from Mars.
Nice.
But yeah, so that was my 16th birthday.
I love it.
Like, I have so many questions.
I have no question. I'm actually proud of you. Shit. Like, I'm also happy no one got pregnant because, like, if I got my shirt off and I'm 16 and somebody's painting me, I'm painting them back.
Well, there was a point to where there's like a lot of drama went down that night. Mm-hmm. There was a guy who had a crush on me for a very long time. And he was dating some girl, and they pulled me in with another friend of mine to my bedroom and like party boy danced. And then he kissed me, and this is right before I moved. So I moved. So that was. I was in high school at that point. And after that, there was a lot of drama with his girlfriend. She rode the same bus as me.
I mean, they ran a train on you.
Bullied. Huh? What did you say? What?
Party boy dance. What the fuck?
That was the thing. It was like the part there. Yeah, they played the music. I don't know. It was from like Jackass or something. It, like Steve-O, something like that.
Funny.
And so, yeah, I ended up getting bullied for like 3 months before I moved. And because of that whole thing, I was like, girl, you need to talk to your boy, not me. It was my birthday. Yeah. My school thought that I left the state because of it. I was like, no, we were already planning on moving. Just happened to be like weird timing. Yeah.
You should have played it off there. You could have got that settlement.
Nah, I ended up, I guess, defacing the high school because, and it was I'm not going to say which teacher talked me into it, but he was like my Yoda. And I was like, I want to do something crazy my last day. And so he's like, why don't you print out something that says, forget the Alamo, remember the Avalon? And I was like, bold. Printed out a bunch of papers and like glued them to lockers and everything, and they caught me on tape literally like above the office. Nobody was in the office. I made sure I jumped up and smacked it above and like shook my butt and ran, and they caught me on tape, and I was expelled. But it was my last day, and my dad's like, Avalon, they could have taken this as like a terrorist activity. Forget the Alamo. Remember the Alamo? Like, no. I was like, it was just a play on words. And there was somebody, I'm not going to throw him under the bus because my favorite teacher, not going to do that. But I will say I did get adult consent. I got adult consent over that. So. Thank you, Kenneth.
It has to be the shit to be white. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like just fucking fantastic. Let's
Forgot how weird my childhood was until just now.
Reflection is always best. Well, while Avalon is pondering her youth, we are the District of Misfits show. We are District of Misfits pretty much everywhere. On Facebook, Instagram, we are the District of Misfits show. On YouTube, we are the District of Misfits show. Please like and subscribe. If you hate us, tell us how much you hate us. We still get marks.
But first, just watch our shows and like them.
Yeah, the more you watch, and actually that's another part of our GoFundMe page is the YouTube channel. The more you like and subscribe and follow us, we get hits and stuff.
I can't choose that part.
On Twitch, we're the District of Misfits. On Twitter, we are DC Misfits. We're coming live from the District of Dogface Studio. Well, not really all. It's just me and Val. So please, if you want to do a podcast or you're thinking about doing something, you know somebody does, please contact us. And also go to our GoFundMe page at crushingdc.com. And if you want to support Jamie's kid, give me the money. I'll give it to him eventually.
I promise. Like, look at him. Look, say hi, son.
Hi.
He's wearing
MC. What are you doing on? Little Jamie, what are you working on?
You want to show him?
What are you doing?
Show him, son. Shit. You got to pick it up.
He was like, okay. Ooh.
Are you playing a
What
game?
is that?
It's
What game is that?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Just
You're a
a
lot
He's like, I'm just playing it.
You're a
I'm
lot
gonna ask
like
him questions.
you're a
He's
lot
in the
like your
zone.
dad. He's a lot like you, Jamie.
If you say so, concussion, man.
Oh.
At least I'm not
fuck you up. Like,
at least I'm not gonna paint pictures with my dick. So you know.
I mean,
That's her side.
the Olympic stage. I mean,
I'd pay to see that actually. Yeah.
I'm sorry, the first time you said it, the first thing that I thought, because I saw it today, was a elephant painting with his trunk.
James does have an elephant. So, have you seen Jamie's elephant dick?
what a big wheel with my fucking face.
I went the other way with it. That's how I got my job writing on grains of rice outside of Georgia.
That's a talent, sir.
Yeah, I'm an actor, motherfucker. That's an important skill.
it is important skill,
Believe it or not, being
one
a
that everybody needs.
We're gonna do a new logo for Jamie. It's gonna be something like this.
There you go. There you go. Meanwhile, Marcus is out there giving them Polynesian tattoos with his dick. So
Hey, Lisa's pointing enough to do it. Something there.
What?
Tattoos.
That's funny.
At least Jamie understands the fucking.
It has a purpose.
See, and when you guys watch the show, you see me and Jamie fight so much. This is how we are in real life, actually.
This is true.
And we do.
I've
love
seen it.
Oh,
I've seen
shit.
it. I was there that one time.
It's like Rob. It's like Rob and Big Black. It's like that.
Oh, I love that show. R.I.P. Rob or Big Black. R.I.P. Big Black.
I'm Big Black and he's Little Rob.
I'm not going to call you Black Marcus.
I don't want you to.
You keep. It's not going to happen.
I never said that.
One of these days, it's actually going to happen. I already know it is. I'm going to be drunk as shit on the show.
I'm happy with 3 Browns and a Marcus. 3 Browns and a Marcus makes me happy.
3 Browns and a Marcus.
That's
Thanks for saying that out loud, son. Oh man, these fucking video games. I need a cigarette. What are you guys up to? How's life going?
Well, I feel like we should be wrapping up shortly. Yes.
Well, tell us what to do.
I don't know. We don't have to. I mean,
I'm here. Like, I'm literally like not leaving this spot. As soon as this gets turned off, I'm gonna be watching The Good Doctor because that's the only.
I love that show.
Don't lie.
Okay, so I've run out of all the murder mysteries and serial killer documentaries. So now I have to watch like actual like shows.
Have you watched have you watched the what you call it murders, the Mormon murders?
Yes.
He's seeing the trailer.
It was fantastic.
Wait, what?
The Mormon murders.
I want to see it.
I recommend it. It's good. It's good. The whole time you're what?
Let me double check.
You know, and again,
is it called The Mormon Murders?
It's like so, right? Murder of Mormon or some more silly shit like that. It's on Netflix right now. It's in like the top 10.
I have.
Oh, Murder Among the Mormons. So no, actually, I did not watch that one, but I've watched other ones that. So wait, is this just the murders or is it serial killer stuff?
Oh, this is just the murders, but this is about the bombings in the 80s over the artifacts that guy kept finding.
Oh yeah.
So Avalon, there is a bunch of codes on Netflix that you can get for like slasher serial killer movies. It'll bring all the movies up for you. It also is like crime thrillers, TVs, crime dramas. Like you can put it in. They'll put like hundreds of movies up, and I'm actually going to share one of them with you right now.
Yeah, I was like, send that to me. Keep talking.
I'll send you the link.
That's so that's like bedtime talk. Like,
so like slasher serial killer movies. So that's the code right there, 8646. So if you like put that code in, all the movies will come up. So I will select
8646.
So I will.
So Mindhunter is coming out with their 3rd season within the next year. I rewatched the 2nd season and like, oh, so fucking.
I gotta watch the first
It is so good.
season.
Yeah, I've been waiting for that to come out.
Like, and when is was it Leonardo DiCaprio
Leonard
version of the White Castle, the murder, the H.H. Holmes?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Who is my favorite serial killer? If you don't know about H.H. Holmes, look him up. He is the craziest. The Murder Hotel.
Yeah.
Is it still there? Is this still like
the Cecil Hotel? Is that the thing you're talking about?
Different hotel.
It's in Baltimore, right?
What?
No, it's Chicago. Chicago.
Yeah.
So that's where the festival, the Grand Fair or whatever. Yeah, where people come out. Like he had the World's Fair. Yes, yeah, World's Fair.
Avalon, have you ever been to the Serial Killer Museum in New Orleans?
I've never been to New Orleans.
It wasn't open when I was there.
We need to take a field trip.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so my plan was before COVID happened, I was wanting to go to
the Airstream.
Wow, shut up.
Yeah.
Pre-COVID, we were going to go down with the Airstream.
Yeah, to go for the Tail of Cocktails, and that was good. That was like on my list of places to go, and then everything got the story of COVID. I had all these plans, and everything got fucked up because of COVID.
Fun fact for you: guess where the most amount of heinous, murderous, serial killers and slasher crimes have occurred?
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Delaware.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I'm not surprised. Nobody
What?
fucking goes to Delaware, and if they do, they're passing by. So they,
Oh yeah. There's actually a house where the trees lean away from the. You know how they say nature leans away from evil? As you get closer to the house, the trees literally bend towards the house. The guy like slaughtered a bunch of Native Americans.
Marcus, is that your house?
He was like taking them in, like, oh, I'm going to teach you English and like get you a good job, whatever. Now he was just slaughtering them for years.
Somewhere Josh Druitt is furiously typing a comment about Hunter Biden.
Right.
So I watched a really cool documentary recently that I honestly had no idea. The Cecil Hotel, the vanishing at Cecil Hotel.
Yeah, that's a great docuseries. It's great. That's good.
No, I'm not gonna like give any spoilers away, but like you don't realize the girl that was found in the water tank what actually happened. She was also referenced in one of my favorite shows, first season, not second, and they never had a third, with Kevin Bacon. The Following.
Yes.
First season was amazing. So fucking good. And but like after like the second season, I was like, I can't get behind it anymore. But the first season was sick. You can't find it anywhere. The only place you can find it is on YouTube, and I think you have to pay like $12 just for the first season.
I love that show. Who was the actor who played the bad guy in that show? He's
the British guy.
He was in Altered Carbon the first season. He was on the first season of Altered Carbon.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was fabulous.
It's on Amazon Prime, but you have to watch it with commercials. The same thing as one of my favorite shows of all time, fucking Fringe, also on Amazon Prime.
I love that show too. Fringe.
So good. It's you have to like no matter if you have Prime or not, Prime Video, it comes with commercials. But it's like 30 seconds commercial. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, I love that show.
Mm-hmm.
I have to find the first season for like $15 on Amazon Prime for The Following.
Following was such a good show.
It's not on Hulu?
No, you have to buy it.
So I sent
Unless
you the link.
I forgot.
So I sent you the link.
I ain't been that drunk in a while.
James Purefoy, that's his name. He played such a good guy, such a good bad guy. Like he's always playing bad guy.
Because like he didn't necessarily lack full empathy. He could fake it, and he's the bad guy that you love to hate because he's not a bad looking person to begin with, and he's very charming, and that's why he was able to kill all the women because he was like, I'm that sexy professor.
That's why he's such a good bad guy. Like he's so charming, and he pulls you in, and he's horrible. He's a horrible human being. Yeah. That actor, he does it so well.
So my boyfriend now, so we had dated like 7 years ago, broke up. I'm not going to get into it, but we're back together again. He's wonderful. But that was the show that outside of Community, that was the show we bonded over, and we would watch all the fucking time. Community, are you giving the?
Yes.
Love me some Troy and Abbott in the. Give me a second.
Oh, bye.
He comes out in a suit. Oh, I thought she was gonna come out like a Troy and Abed suit. I was like,
okay, so during the when we had our Santa and all that, we did a Troy and Abbott in the morning episode of our Netflix and cocktails because there's only so much bottling we could have done. We had to do something creative because as salespeople, we're not line people to do all of that shit. So we did little shows on the Kentucky Creek website, and we did Troy and Abbott. I dressed up as Abbott, and then John was Troy, and we interviewed Lauren, who's over at Buford's Biscuits in Leesburg.
Is John also white?
Yes.
Cool.
We have other people of color there, but we were the salespeople, so. I don't know. What do you want me to say? You're putting me in a weird spot now.
What does Josh Pruitt want you to say?
Listen.
We have an entire episode that's just like a Friars Club roast of Josh Pruitt's fucking dumbass.
Please do not put my name and his name in the same sentence.
Don't put his name in your mouth then.
I didn't say his name. I still haven't said his name.
Bo said it many times.
But unfortunately, because it was COVID, we didn't have everybody that normally works in the tasting room together. It was the six of us.
You telling me there were no brown people at a tasting?
I mean, we had a brown person, but Denise, who is of color, had no fucking idea. Huh?
She was washing dishes, Jamie.
No, Our girl Denise, who's actually the she is Filipino. So she's from the Philippines. Yeah, she's brown.
She's my people. She's my people.
Yeah, she doesn't know.
So she's like a
community.
light Sienna.
She had no fucking idea what community was. So I'm not going to have her dress up as somebody who like is supposed to know community.
So why was she watching with you?
She was there.
There was free booze. Why
So
would
you didn't? So you didn't invite her? She just showed up.
No, she was there. She was there. She's like, I don't fucking. When we did Stranger Things, and we had her dress up as a Demogorgon. She hadn't even watched Stranger Things.
Of course, she made her
and
dress
she was
up as
just
a
like
Demogorgon.
Demogorgon noises.
Why could she be one of the? Why could she be one of the main characters? She had to be a fucking monster. Way to go!
Because she didn't watch any of the shows that we were doing. She's like, I don't know. I was like, I can't have you.
Maybe you can watch a show that she understands and watches.
Oh, we did. We did several of those. It was mainly Denise, John, and I that did the entire Netflix and cocktails. So we are inclusive.
Name a brown show
the
you
person
watch.
that I took over for somebody black. Huh?
What brown and black show did you watch?
What?
Me?
Just say good times and call it a day. It's fine. Jesus Christ.
The Jeffersons?
Say different strokes, you know.
That's a white
Family
show.
Matters? Like
There you
Family
go.
Matters. I always watch Family Matters. This is my show.
Have you
Wait,
guys seen
so tell us more about these what is it? The Netflix and concocting what?
Netflix and cocktails. So we would take all of the binge-worthy things that everybody was watching during COVID and do like a little skit beforehand. The first one was Tiger King.
Of course it was.
Yeah.
And one of you said that bitch Carol Baskin. The first cocktail was that peach Carol Baskin, which was made with our peach brandy. And then the other one, which was a super like relatively expensive. It's like I'm never going to financially recover from this cocktail. That's what we called it. And it was our cask proof on top of like golden bitters. And it could have been like a $35 cocktail.
I'm not gonna lie to you, that is my favorite part of that entire show.
I'm never going to financially recover from this and that bitch Carol Baskin.
I was ripped off, and I was like, where the fuck did he get the grip? Like, how the fuck do you have a paramedic's jacket out of nowhere, no training? And like, he rolled out, I'm never going to financially recover from this. I'm like, how about this fucking jacket you got for no reason, man? Like, come the fuck on.
Well, I mean, he as a very eccentric gay man, he liked to role play. So I'm sure he got it on eBay somewhere for a specific reason.
Oh, he turned meth. I mean,
oh, I'm in cardiac arrest. The only way to revive me is from below the belt.
Say it again.
Your unicorn horn jiggled when you said that, and that made it funny. From below the belt.
I'm just saying, like that would. There you go. Only way to revive me is through below the belt, and below that very thick belt.
Is that his cock? You can see his cock in that picture.
Yeah, he's
It's
smuggling
skinny
shit.
accessories to the thighs.
Ooh.
Is he trying to cut off like?
Ooh.
Pause. Is he wearing a crushing boo hat?
It kind of does, and it's crushing DC first of all. But yeah, it kind of does look like that.
Go fuck yourself. You know what I'm at.
Oh, okay.
There you go. There it is. See how easy it is to go fuck yourself? No, we gotta make that shit happen, Marcus. Bing that shit. How do we superimpose crushing DC on Tiger King's hair?
No.
It's
It's called Photoshop.
Look, I'm just saying, meth addicts, because they do anything.
Let me back in.
Are you talking to your cat? You just put him in your boobs? Because I just saw you do this. You're like, is your kitty in? Is he hiding? Somebody hiding in there? Oh, it's just
Kick
your other.
a little lower.
The kitty, what?
This motherfucker. He just makes me smile. Like he does. Carol Baskin saying, like, I don't know how to get a human being eaten by a tiger. I guess you got to cover him in like tuna fish oil and leave him outside with the tigers. It's like, oh, you don't say. Where's your fucking husband, you murderous bitch? Like,
And that's how tigers got HPV.
Josh Pruitt right now is currently Googling HPV.
Does your dog have a unicorn outfit also?
Yep.
That's
Nero in his little unicorn outfit.
That dog. Oh man.
That's amazing.
Marcus, that's where you stick that's where you stick the fucking what you call it thingy?
That's where we put the flashlight.
That's where you stick
It's a live action flashlight.
He's like, I'm going to sleep now. I'm done. Be out. If you could see the face that I'm getting right now, he's like,
Hey, Dad, don't
why?
Why?
Actually, it's more of a judgy face. I gotta take it off of him now because he's just like, I was sleeping and you just put me like pedantry.
Showed everyone where you put the flashlight.
I mean, I showed where his tail was. You just used your own weird imagination.
Oh, flashlight.
You just showed us where to put the ranch.
Ah. Oh man.
Oh no.
Look at that girl.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
I like the African dude. No, no, no. Oh no.
No. That's Jimmy. He's a Hoya.
I like when I Google shit for game shit.
You know, it's been so long. So I do what?
What?
But
No, I was saying, like, it's been so long since I've worn my unicorn stuff that when I did a private barrel bottling with.
that's where you put the ranch. That's the ranch and the dog.
No.
All right,
That is
Avalon.
the saddest looking hot dog I've ever seen in my entire life.
Sad.
Just wait till you come over to my house.
All right, Avalon, once again, what are you promoting?
The Catoctin Creek Women's Cocktail Trail in DC. So all of those places, please support them. They either have women making cocktails with a women-owned company or like with Catoctin, or have cocktails made with women-owned company, which is Catoctin. Miss Becky Blackguard is one of them, even though there's only 2 bartenders because they're so small, they don't have a lot of ability to hire a bunch of people, and there's been lifers. But Alex has been a honestly, Blackguard has been going through our stuff a lot recently. I got a order from Alex almost every month for the past couple of months, which blew my mind.
I love it.
Because normally it's not been that much. It's been like every couple of months, every like 3 or 4. It's been almost every month, and they have made sure, even though they're not female owned or there's not a female bartender, they are feminists. They like to promote female owned companies, female people. I've been a rep for Blackguard for 6 years off and on, long time. And they're like, you're one of the best reps that we've had. And thank you for just thinking of us. So
Did they really,
Love the flag. Love the flag.
did they really say that about you? You're the best.
Whatever, the black's the best. And Avalon is the best.
no,
You
thank
can
you.
find her at Unicorn Whiskey Fairy everywhere.
If you want to, figure out where Catoctin's at, where the good meatballs in the DMV are, I am a meatball enthusiast along with obviously unicorns.
No one's gonna touch that. No one's gonna touch that. Cool. We're being adults.
I love me some meatballs. All the balls in my mouth and all the whiskey in my mouth, all day, every day.
All day, every day.
I had meatballs at least 4
Meatballs.
times this week and this morning.
You know that Trader Joe's is meatballs, right? Have you ever-
Oh, they're so good.
They're good.
They're really good. My man knows what I like.
What do you like?
Oh,
The meatballs.
meatballs. Why is everybody silent? Is that weird? I'd let the actual food, like meatball sub, meatballs.
Yeah.
Okay. You're just
I'm
like,
trying to find a way to make this racist, and I can't find it. And I'm usually
So hard. You should be able to.
of all those beautiful meaty balls in and around my face. Get it.
Meatballs in my mouth. Right?
How big are these balls?
All the balls.
Yeah, it's like honestly, I was about to like open up a restaurant that was called Wieners and Balls. So basically, all the phallic things in the world were going to be. It's still a concept. You don't know the recipes that I have because they're.
Ian's having a hard time believing, Jamie, that you haven't gone further with the meatballs.
Jamie's just like can't.
It tells its own joke. I got nothing. The 13-year-old in me is so.
Ian, apparently it's happening. You're just gonna let it stand.
I'm just, hey, there you go. Let it stand, baby. Let it stand.
Let the meatballs stand.
Speaking of standing, I'm getting my second Pfizer shot in like 2 weeks. My favorite thing about Pfizer right now is like, hey, look, if we can make your dick hard, we can keep you alive.
Funny.
I signed up.
Instead of
I
actual cookies, they give you meatballs to help your blood sugar.
What?
I said instead of cookies, they give you meatballs to help your blood sugar after you get it.
What am I?
Ladies eat your balls.
I'm just saying.
Please.
I mean, I don't care what kind of balls that you eat, as long as they're meatballs. That's most of the balls that I know about.
Meatballs. That's all we need.
Your boyfriend must love you.
Oh, he does. More than you know. Like the Rise Up campaign, which we actually were on. So Catoctin in Baltimore, there's the Rise Up for cystic fibrosis. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way we can get Catoctin Creek into like a balls up.
I'm saying do balls deep.
Well,
Yeah, balls deep.
That's different. That's different, Marcus.
The backhand
different.
campaign.
Meatballs deep, baby. Meatballs deep.
It's like it's a meatball extravaganza.
How big's your
And there's
meatballs?
also cocktails, but you have to. There's a. I don't
Meatballs.
want to say it again. There's a cocktail with the meatball.
Meatballs, and cocktails.
It sells itself.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Literally nothing. Like, just, I'm fucking killing myself on the inside.
Why? Why not?
Why are you holding back,
Jamie?
Jamie?
Why?
I'm not holding back shit.
We've been
Fuck off.
opening it up for you for the past 10 minutes.
I just-
Keeping it open for you. Nothing.
Am I already saying what you're thinking? Is that yours? Like you're lost because you're like, why?
No. I literally have nothing. You said meatballs, you said cocktail, you said rise up, and I'm just sitting here like la la la. Like, what is wrong with me? Shit, I'm known for being a fucking idiot. Thank you, Ian. I know, right? Nothing, right? I'm fucking telling you. I'm gonna drink something. Hold on.
God bless America. Meatballs and spread eagle.
New tagline.
Oh,
God
shit.
bless America, right?
This
I
is
guess
weird.
you should technically do it with like your foot, but my onesie is constricting my mobility right now.
What you gonna put foot now?
I was saying like spread eagle would be like your feet, so just like you
Jamie, what are you
slowly put your
drinking?
foot.
Who else? Let's go.
Ooh,
You're going balls deep into that, aren't you?
right? Balls deep.
It won't fit me, dick. Like, yeah.
Oh, I've seen that mouth before. I know what to fit in it.
You know what it do?
I've got nothing. What the fuck is wrong with me?
Nothing.
Also, Avalon, if I knew you were going to be on the show, I would not have finished off my bottle of Concoctin.
Oh.
Where's the empty bottle?
It's in the trash.
In his butt.
Pull it out.
How
No.
deep in the trash is it?
Hold on. Say that
It's way
again.
on the ranch.
Hold
Hold on. Say that again.
How deep is that Catoctin in your trash?
It's under the ranch. That's how deep it is.
Oh yeah, good way about that.
my boy Jamie.
I have like way too many mugs and things in front of me right now. It's like
And not one.
Pew, pew, pew.
And not one meatball in the fridge.
No meatballs.
Well, I had them this morning. I actually wait. Hold on. I do have.
Oh. This morning.
I got my freezer balls. These are my frozen balls for later.
I drooled all over. Oh man.
Wait, what?
No.
Because I had balls in the fridge? Is that why you like reacted that way?
No, I had my this morning. Oh, fuck. It's in my beard.
Wouldn't be the first time.
This is true. We saw last week's show.
Just season it. Just it helps
Oh shit.
with the fluff of the beard.
So another part of last week's show, I want to bring back.
Put that shit up, dude.
What?
Hold on. I'll do it this game.
Hold, please.
Let's do this one.
God, I freeze like a Disney princess. My faces are terrible.
Always season.
Is increasing their minimum wage. Florida did so by ballot measure. Blah blah blah. So all of these states have increased their minimum wages through legislation. Some with Democratic supermajorities, and they've all preserved.
I lied. There we go.
Welcome back. So I think nationally we're in a good place right now. He's still there. I love it.
Fuck y'all.
Dude, there's a job for you somewhere in New Orleans if you're willing to cover yourself in silver or gold spray paint.
Or like our OnlyFans page, Ranch.
Hashtag ranch.
Just
Hashtag
covered in ranch.
Jamie, after
Ranch
the ranch.
wrestling, if you will.
Ranch wrestling. There you go, Jamie. You need somebody that's
Wait,
willing to
yes,
wrestle
yes.
you in a tub of ranch.
Actually, no, how about this? If we can raise $10,000 for charity of anyone's fucking choice, I will wrestle anybody. I'm not gonna say butt balls ass naked because my mom might see this, but I will wrestle. How about that?
I think just
Jock straps.
if it's for charity, I don't think one needs to be naked.
I mean, we
I
do have
volunteer as tribute.
There you go. I can't wait to be in that weird ass pose where it's just like me behind him like this, you know, with the jock strap on or whatever. Mark handed out that free content, bro. We gotta make them pay for it, baby.
I mean, you know, it's for a good cause, y'all. It's for charity.
we lost Amber during that time.
Stop doing it. It's over.
I can never get enough of the content with Jamie.
It's always a good time. Just me being a fucking idiot. Cheers.
I'll cheers.
Cheers.
You,
Balls,
cheers.
balls in the morning.
Balls
balls in the morning.
Meatballs in your mouth.
In the
Balls every
morning.
morning. Cheers.
Yes.
My favorite was when Bill and Amber first came on, and they came on and they were like this.
I had to watch myself in my
They
fucking
knew
phone.
beforehand.
No, I froze like this.
Let me tell you something.
Looking at it on my phone, like, oh, you
So
like.
we brought on Amber and Bill, and as soon as they came on, they were like this.
How many times put that finger to where like they were like, yes, this is what we.
So Avalon, what do you have on your finger?
A mustache.
Okay, hold on. Keep it. Hold that pose.
Hold it. Yes.
Right, do the split screen with the picture of her dad's handlebar mustache.
It's true. Like it's not socially acceptable, as awful as it is, for me to have a handlebar mustache, but I love them. My dad can grow one. It's really the only facial hair that he
Your
can
dad
grow.
has one.
Yeah, this is gonna sound really weird with all this beard. I cannot grow a full mustache like that.
It's a give or take. Like you can either do this,
The
you can do
mustache
this,
part- the
and
mustache part
those
it doesn't grow
the
that way.
unicorn facial hair people can do both, and you're like, mother,
Well, Jamie, if it makes
beautiful, beautiful bearded man.
Jamie, if it makes you feel better after the dog bite, I can't grow anything on my
Yeah,
side.
Marcus can definitely not have the handlebar.
Yeah,
Marcus, you let a dog bite you in the face.
yeah, so right there, I can't grow anymore. It's gone.
Do you want mine?
Yeah,
It
my
goes-
dad gets like a little like fuzzy around here, but it's basically like it becomes a chin strap. And
I love your
that
dad.
mustache. Look at that mustache! Ah, thick mustache.
You would
He's
ride
got
that
his
mustache.
mustache, man.
Ew, stop it, Marcus.
Well, I mean,
Good.
truth be told, my parents have a very good sex life.
Oh no,
They
I don't want to hear
had
about that.
I mean, do you not want one when you're old enough?
Keep going.
I don't
Keep it
hear about it. I don't hear it. I just know that they do. They go in our hot tub, so their hot tub,
Hot
every
tub.
morning naked. They
The
have
meatballs.
coffee in the hot tub naked every morning,
Mhm.
and they have cocktails in the evening naked every evening.
I'm on a phone call.
Are your parents swingers?
No, they just
Sure.
love each other, and they I mean, they own. We have it's 14 acres on this property, so
Whatever.
funny
I
story
love
about
your
how-
parents. Your
Huh?
parents are awesome.
Remind me never
they
go.
are.
What Avalon's parents and their 6 neighbors do in the privacy of their own.
Remind
You
me,
Look,
can
I-
walk around naked, especially during like the foliage season. Nobody would know you're fucking naked.
remind me never to get in Avalon's parents' hot tub if I'm ever there.
Well,
I mean, that-
chlorine kills everything. So
How
that's
about that jacuzzi thing with dick bouillabaisse? I said the jacuzzi / dick bouillabaisse pot? Hell no.
again, chlorine kills everything.
Does it?
And you don't have sex in the hot tub. That's the worst place to have
Yeah,
sex.
it's gross. It's gross.
It's
That's
not
right,
good. It does not,
that's
there's
right.
no like sliding. It's abrasive to yeah. You can't just like slide in there. You just
It's
see
abrasive.
you make out and then you dry off and then go to the bed to do other things. So
It sounds like you have experience with the hot tub.
yeah, I have.
She's over there recording her parents'
Who
OnlyFans.
hasn't had an experience in a hot tub?
She's recording her dad's OnlyFans page and shit in the jacuzzi. It's like,
Unicorn. OnlyFans, Unicorn Whiskey Fairy, no hot tub action.
So Avalon, you know what they call a unicorn in the swingers world, right?
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay, you know now.
Fully
so that's not why you are a
What?
unicorn.
What do they call it?
No.
No, it's because she likes the unicorns. She's not. She's
who
not
got-
a unicorn.
Hold on. How did you find out who hit on you and when?
Wait, what? Why I was a unicorn?
What, as you're known as the unicorn, what couple hit you up and asked you if you are really?
If you would actually be the unicorn.
It wasn't okay. So I found out about it not because of a couple, because a friend was like, "Do you know what this means?" And I was like, "So
I like
two
unicorns.
versions of a unicorn. There is the person that you have met, and you're like, oh my god, they were the one that got away, and they're the unicorn. And then there's the swingers
Yeah, I've never
unicorn,
heard-
and
I've
then
never
just
heard that.
being
Mostly that is not the unicorn.
I've never heard the first one. That's some bullshit.
yeah. So it's like the mythological thing that never actually
Yeah.
exists, but when you find it, you hold it. And I've always loved unicorns, so it was kind of like
So explain the
Dude.
second one. Explain what the second one is.
the whiskey.
No, the unicorn. The other explanation of what the
the-
unicorn is.
So okay, the are you talking? Are you
Should I
trying to
talk
make me
slower?
explain- No, are you trying to make me explain like what the swingers version is?
Yes.
Yes.
We have to stop drinking.
The second version is I don't know the actual definition. I just know it has something to do with like there's the woman who has no problem with doing things.
It's
What's the
basically
book?
what it is. So what it is, it's a woman who will sleep with a couple. She will fuck the man and the woman.
Yeah.
I had a friend who was a unicorn. I mean, now she is a partner and she's like happily married. But for a long time, she was the unicorn. And she was like, I'm a unicorn. And I was like, oh, that's great.
I'm a
But
unicorn.
I'm the unicorn whiskey fairy, so there's other
different.
things that are attached to it.
She gets you drunk first, and then sticks that bottle up your ass. That's a real unicorn. You ain't been drunk
just
since
have fun friends.
God damn it. Catoctin, right up the ass.
I do not. No, not about that. I mean, if that's
She's
what
like,
you want
wait,
to do,
I'm not
if that's,
advertising
I mean,
this.
hey, honestly, we are equal opportunity. We're LGBTQ, like all the way. Like, if that's your fetish, fucking do that. No judgment. I'm not.
There you go.
Luckily, that's not a Catoctin bottle.
No shit, Valerie. Thanks for fucking up the joke. I appreciate it. Glad you were there for that moment. Like, you get on my fucking nerves and drinking more.
Welcome to my life.
No.
Oh god. Sky and Becky are gonna watch this and be like, "What?"
What happened?
But honestly, they have a very good sense of humor. Like I've talked to Scott and Becky about several things, and like this shit that comes out of their mouth, I'm like, "You're
Tell
the
us.
owners, and you are parents, and you're talking to okay."
I mean, there's
I
no
wish I
difference
could
in
remember a
your
specific thing, but like it's
Don't
It's
forget,
shocking.
don't forget. There's only one way to become a parent.
parent.
There he
and
is.
it's
There
not
he
by
is.
swallow. And it's not by swallowing.
Captain Unicorn up the ass.
I see like a little like Catoctin Creek, just like that's my unicorn.
That's your unicorn.
Oh, it's so getting weird.
That
Nice.
Marcus.
I got the hands.
Oh boy.
Now what you got? Your poop?
Thankfully, like I was like when
Damn, Marcus, let her shit. Well, tell everybody Val has to take a shit and all, you know.
Yeah, there he is.
What are you getting?
Hey,
Oh, Val's getting drunk. She started eating on the show now.
what? What I do?
wait,
All right, Bo.
is now
What's up? What?
What I do?
Bo, please share your locations.
I know how to know again.
Sorry, what's that?
and there's like a bunch of voices, and I was like, is Val and Marcus at the same place?
Yes, we are.
Okay, that makes so much sense now. Like when you've been moving around.
No, I was saying, oh, what do you want to promote?
So the Blackguard is still limping along. Go see us at 2003 18th Street Northwest in Adams Morgan.
You guys have a streetery, yes?
What's that?
You have a streetery.
A what?
Streetery. You have tables like
we did get the outdoor dining space. That's been helping us, get through these times. Come see us at Homestead. It's 3911 Georgia Avenue, Northwest. And if you're in Kennebec County in Maine, order some medical marijuana from us at robinsonsofmaine.com.
Yeah, Robinson.
All right, hold on. I got to.
Specifically Joshua Chasen.
Yeah, Joshua, hit me up, man. I'm up there.
Where's the hole?
Hold on. Hold, please.
Come down.
We're holding. Everybody's holding, Marcus.
You guys can still talk.
Now, where's the hole?
So we also at Catoctin Creek is over at the Blackguard that Bo has. So if you're still listening, there's a cocktail featuring Kentucky Creek with Miss Becky and the wonderful people over there. Thank you so much. Yes, all the people, please support as much as you can. It's a big deal.
When
Mostly
support
for me,
everybody,
being
we
a
also
fe-
want
I'm
to
the
elevate
only
all those spaces.
I'm the only female salesperson currently. There's only 4 of us, but if you make this launch a big thing, it's going to be an even bigger thing next year, and there's going to be a lot more rewards. So buy all the cocktails. Makes sense for next year.
At some point, maybe we can get Katakden back at fucking Nick's Recycle.
Or maybe they can sponsor the show.
That also.
We'll talk about that. There's the plan. We can probably do that.
All right, guys. Anybody else got anything you want to share?
I got nothing.
Of course you don't.
Alcoholism in a 5-year-old.
You can see Jamie. If you want to see Jamie, go to the Looking Glass Lounge on Georgia Avenue. If you want to see Val, go to Nick's Riverside Grill.
Is that the hole?
Is that
Yep.
the whole?
And then don't forget Gracie.
That's purple.
Yeah.
Gracie over at Town
Tavern?
Oh.
supporting the Kentucky Creek Cocktail Trail in Adams, Oregon, and being a female owner of an establishment in DC.
And don't forget your pony flashlight.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's burned into my mind.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Can never
Yeah.
unsee.
All right, guys. Great show. I appreciate everybody for coming on.
Love you guys all.
So we are the District of Misfits show. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook at the District of Misfits. You can find us at crushingdc.com. We are on YouTube at the District of Misfits show. Twitch, the District of Misfits. On Twitter, the DC Misfits. All right.
I did
So
not.
let me hold one more time. This thing's hard. Technology's hard. So just want to thank everybody. Appreciate everything. Thank you for coming on and watching the show. We love you much, and we're out.
We're totally insane.
They pushed me on and maced me.